October Cafe. He's the guy I'm set up with. Hello? My blind date today is Ralph Ward. Turns out he's the senior I've had a crush on for 10 years.
So, you're my blind date. Let's cut to the chase. I'm offering you $5 million to get married with me.
He doesn't even remember me. Mr. Ward, are you really using $5 million to buy a marriage?
I'm getting married for my son Luca.
You have a son?
Right. Marriage isn't important to me. I just want to give my son a complete family. $5 million isn't much.
But for me, $5 million is a lifesaver for my mom.
Miss, if you have any concerns, and it's okay to refuse.
Wait, I'll do it.
All right, but you have to treat Luca well. I don't want my son to have a wicked stepmother.
Rest assured, with your money, I guarantee Luca a complete and happy childhood.
So it's really about the money. Seems all women are the same. Well, as long as the money makes her good to Luca, it's fine. All right. Let's go to get the marriage certificate.
Hey, wait for me.
Hey, Alex is being naughty again, messing with my sign. Oh dear.
Wait. There's $5 million in this card. I'm really busy with work, so I need to head out first. Someone will pick you up later and take you to my house.
So what do you do for work? Hey, Mom.
Echo. Mr. Watt has been waiting for your blind date. He waited an hour without seeing you. Where did you go?
Mr. Watt? Wasn't it Mr. Ward? No way, did I get the blind date spot wrong and accidentally had a shotgun marriage with my dream guy?
What are you talking about, of course?
It's okay, Mom. I've already paid the surgery fee. You just focus on your surgery. I'll visit you later. Mom still needs the surgery fee. Anyway, who you marry doesn't really matter. Besides, it's Ralph Ward whom I've loved for 10 years. I'll explain it to him later.
Young madam, you're the first woman Mr. Ward has ever brought home.
I can't believe I'm the first woman he's brought home.
Our young master is really a little devil. He never shows any respect for the women Mr. Ward brings home. You'll need to be very patient.
Thanks for the heads up, Wendy.
You're welcome. This is your room. Try to get some rest.
Thank you. Yeah.
Bad woman. I don't want you to be my mom.
Luca.
You're the new mom Dad has found for me. I don't like you.
Truly a little devil. Looks like I'm in for tough times ahead.
Luca did this?
I'm going to take a shower first. Also, where do I sleep?
The main bedroom is on the south side. You'll sleep in the same room as me, even though we're married by contract. I don't want Luca to find out I'm deceiving him.
So
I'm not interested in you. Even if you were naked lying next to me, I wouldn't touch you.
It's getting late. I have work tomorrow. You should get some rest. Guess he really doesn't like me at all. Oh no, I'm going to be late.
Where to? I'll give you a ride.
Thank you. Mr. Ward, I'm headed to Tripot Company. Is it on your way?
Yes.
Oh, so, where do you work? Our company is getting a new CEO. Hope it's not another balding middle-aged guy.
Balding middle-aged man?
The good-looking ones are called CEOs. The rugged ones are called entrepreneurs. In real life, aren't all CEOs chubby, big-eared, with a beer belly, plus a receding hairline, middle-aged uncle types?
Is that so?
Oh right, we're almost at the company. Drop me off a bit earlier. Your car is too flashy. Being seen by others wouldn't be good.
Okay.
Thanks for the ride, Mr. Ward. I'm off to work before I'm late.
Echo, you're here. Heard the new CEO is coming for a visit later. Let's tidy up a bit or the supervisor will have words for us again about our appearance and manners.
Okay, sure.
Everyone, our company's big boss from headquarters is here for a visit. Let's welcome him.
Ralph Ward? It's him?
Oh my gosh, isn't that the Ward Group's president, Ralph Ward, buying our company?
Ward Group is the top one company in our country. Mr. Ward took charge of the company at such a young age. I've heard Mr. Ward is decisive and ruthless, cold and unemotional. Can't believe he's acquiring our company, and now he's our CEO.
This is bad, really bad. The new CEO turns out to be Ralph Ward. This morning I called him bald. He won't hold a grudge, right?
All right, you guys keep working.
Everybody take a seat. Mr. Ward, let me give you a tour of the company.
Can't believe it. Ralph Ward is actually a billionaire CEO. He shouldn't hold it against me, right? Ralph Ward wants to meet me at the stairway. What on earth does he want? This is it. He's not going to settle scores and fire me, is he?
Why do you look like you're up to no good? Weren't you confident this morning? Take a good look. Am I really the balding, beer-bellied man you described, with a big head and big ears?
Mr. Ward, you're charming, suave, and irresistible. An unparalleled beauty, and I'm just a frog in a well. Unaware, there's a bigger world out there. Mr. Ward, I know I was wrong. Can you forgive me? Please don't fire me, okay?
Did I ever say I would fire you?
Then you... I know we're only in a contract marriage. Don't worry. I will definitely keep our relationship a secret.
Good. Just focus on your work. After work, remember to pick up Luca. I'll have my assistant Kevin drop you off.
Yeah, all right. Then I'll head off first.
This woman seems careless. Is she really suitable to be Luca's mother?
Ma'am, the young master is extremely intelligent, far surpassing many kids his age in wit. He definitely has a strong personality. So, whatever the young master says or does, please don't take it to heart.
He really does have quite the personality. Don't worry, I've already had a taste of it. Luca, Daddy's busy with work. How about I take you home, okay?
No, go away. I want Daddy to pick me up.
Luca, Daddy needs to work to take care of you, you know. Ah, look, I got you your favorite cake. Want to give it a try?
I don't want anything from you. You're just like those bad women. You don't really care about me. I don't want you to pick me up.
Luca, even if you don't eat the cake, you shouldn't throw it away. We can't waste food.
I hate you. Don't ever get together, my dad.
Ah, Luca. Luca.
Young master, ma'am.
Luca, are you okay? It's nothing.
I'll take you to the hospital.
Hello? What? Luca and Echo were in a car accident. I'm on my way.
What's wrong, Luca? Are you scared?
You're talking nonsense. I'm a man. How could I possibly be scared?
Exactly. You wasn't scared or crying at all. Let's reintroduce ourselves. My name is Echo. Let's shake hands.
You better not tell Dad about me crying.
Well, I happened to take a photo of you crying just now. If you won't get to know me, I'll send it to your dad.
My name is Lucian Ward, but you can call me Luca.
Xiaobao, how can you be so cute?
You can't touch a boy's head. I don't want to be called cute, and I'm not going to call you Mom.
It's okay. It's just a title. If you prefer, you can just call me Echo Ramos.
Echo Ramos.
Yes?
Luca? Are you all okay?
Daddy, I wasn't crying. It was Echo Ramos who saved me.
Luca, you're so brave. But Ms. Echo Ramos is your mom. You can't just call her by her first name. Kids should be polite, understand?
I'll just call her Echo Ramos. Echo Ramos. Echo Ramos.
It's just a title. I don't mind.
Thank you for today, for saving him.
It's what I should do. You should take Luca home first. My mom was sick recently, and there's a 50,000 surgery bill to pay. I'm going to check on her.
Do you need me to come with you, Dai?
No need. You take Luca home.
So she was doing it for the surgery fee. That's why she accepted my money? Maybe. She's different from those gold diggers.
Water gun.
Mr. Ward, there was a mistake with the blind date yesterday. Ms. Ramos wasn't your blind date.
What?
Ms. Zenos, who was supposed to meet you for the blind date, got stuck in traffic. Ms. Ramos ended up at the cafe by mistake. Mr. Ward, do you want me to arrange a divorce for you?
Divorce? Never mind, I got married for the sake of Luca. It's all the same no matter who it is.
Yes.
Dad, today Echo saved me. She's different from the other bad aunties.
And Luca, you can't keep picking on her?
I never bullied her, but she's the woman you brought home. I need to size her up properly.
You really are a little crafty one, aren't you?
Mom.
Echo, you're here. I heard you paid for the surgery. Where did you get that much money?
Mom, you just had surgery? Don't worry about it so much. The money. I borrowed it from a friend. Just take it easy.
All right. You said you got lost when you called me yesterday. What was that about?
How could I have forgotten about that? How am I going to explain this to Mr. Ward when I go back?
What, Mr. Ward?
It's nothing. Mom, don't worry. I'll handle the blind date thing myself.
All right, this time. I can say I had a close call, did a lot of thinking. The person I'm most worried about is you. Your dad and I divorced early. Your dad took your sister with him. If something happens to me, you should take your sister's photo and go to your dad.
Mom, what are you talking about?
Take it. Listen to me. I'm tired. Go on with your things.
Okay, Mom. I'll be going then. Take good care of your health.
Okay.
My sister, it's been so many years. Where are you? Why won't you come back to see Mom and me? Hey, Jean, how's the person I asked you to find before doing?
Don't worry. I've arranged for a private detective to look for your sister.
Oh, right. I have a photo here. Help me look for her thoroughly, okay? Mr. Ward, there's something I want to talk to you about.
What is it?
Actually, I went to the wrong place for my blind date yesterday. The person supposed to meet with you
was not me. So
what
now?
now?
The money's in hand now. Just because of a mistaken date, you think you can just walk away without taking responsibility?
No, that's not it. I'm really grateful for the money you gave me, and I'll definitely fulfill what I promised. After all, I wasn't your intended blind date, if that bothers you.
Well, since you've married into the family, just be a good Mrs. Ward.
What does he mean by that?
Dad, other kids say their moms tuck them in. Why don't I have that?
Luca, she's your mom now, so why not let her tuck you in?
No, she's not my mom. The person in the picture isn't her.
Luca, don't throw a tantrum.
Never mind, I'll do it. You are a little man, right? No crying, right? So, look here. Who's this crybaby in the picture?
Give me that.
Hey, this is our little secret. If you go to sleep now, I'll keep it. If not...
I'm going to sleep now.
Luca is famously hard to soothe. How did you manage?
It's a secret between us two. I promised him I'd keep it.
Keep a secret?
Yes.
I'm his biological father. I have the right to know everything that happens in his life. Spill it. What do you have on Luca?
Blackmail. Oh dear.
Be careful.
I'm going to bed now. And Luca doesn't have anything on me. You shouldn't be too sensitive.
Anne Ran, I've been moving recently. Rent is so expensive. Do you want to live with me?
I've already found a place to stay.
Where are you staying?
Hilltop Haven.
Hilltop Haven? That's all villas. A square inch there costs a fortune. I heard Mr. Ward also lives there. You're in the same neighborhood as Mr. Ward?
I meant the community next to Hilltop Haven. Oh, by the way, how do you know where Mr. Ward lives?
The manager told me he saw it with his own eyes. Mr. Ward driving in, and a beautiful woman got out of the car. Do you think she might be his woman?
Mr. Ward is handsome and suave. He probably has no shortage of women.
Right. You see, Mr. Ward looks so aloof and distinguished, but he must be a gaming nerd in private. Look at those celebrities. They all seem so upright, but actually, who knows how many women they keep. Let's go.
Ralph, I really like you.
Isn't that the internet celebrity I really like? She's actually with Mr. Ward.
That's Ralph Ward.
Who's there?
Get out of here.
Echo.
Ralph, it's not convenient to talk here. Let's go to your office.
Mona Hill, I've told you I'm not interested in you. Don't let it happen again.
Ralph, wait for me.
Was that really Echo Ramos I saw at noon? Should I ask him? But do I even have the right to ask? And here I thought he felt differently about me last night. Turns out I was just wishfully thinking.
Echo, take this document to Mr. Ward's office.
Why am I so unlucky?
Ralph, what did you say? Why did you get married?
I got married for Luca. It's the same with anyone.
Mr. Ward, here are the documents you requested.
Who are you to interrupt me and Ralph?
Mona Hill, that's enough. Leave. I don't want to say it a second time.
Fine, I'll leave, but I won't give up on you. You really don't know the right moment.
Mr. Gu, here are the documents you requested. That person just now was definitely a mega influencer, right? Don't worry, I can keep a secret. Well, if there's nothing else, I'll be on my way.
Wait a minute. What did you just hear?
I didn't hear anything.
Nothing at all?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep. You don't need to explain. After all, ours is just a marriage of convenience. I have no right to meddle in your private life.
You can interfere. Even though ours is a marriage of convenience, the contract does state that we must be loyal to each other. That girl just now was someone I was set up with before. She didn't pass with Luca, so she's been clinging to me ever since.
I understand. Can I go now?
Mr. Ward, here's your schedule for the afternoon. Here it is.
I'll take my leave now.
Mr. Ward, it seems not only is the young master satisfied, but also you.
Echo, you seem very happy today.
Do I?
Yes, it's all over your face. Let me tell you, even though you saved me, you still can't compare to my mom. Here, let me show you a picture of my mom.
Let me see. My sister, Joy Ramos, is actually Luca's mom. Then that makes Ralph Ward my brother-in-law, right?
Luca. Luca, how did you end up bringing out this photo?
Luca's mom is named Joy Ramos.
How did you know that?
She's my sister.
What?
Ah, so my mom is your sister? Then who am I to you?
Kevin, take Luca inside.
Yes.
You shouldn't talk about this in front of Luca.
Yes, I was just too excited. But since you and my sister had Luca, that makes you my brother-in-law.
Shut up. I don't want to mention her again.
But I have the right to know.
You don't have the right.
Yes, I don't have the right. I've never had the right. Then I'll just stop asking from now on.
Young Master, Mr. Ward and the lady have something to discuss with. Please, sit here for a while. Here, have some candy.
I don't want it. Echo, is my mom really your sister? Dad said people can't come back from heaven. Don't cry.
What are you saying? My sister is gone? No wonder Ralph Ward didn't want me to ask too much. Turns out my sister is gone. He must have really loved my sister. That's why he doesn't want anyone talking about her.
Daddy?
I'm tired. I'm going to go rest.
Daddy, did you make Echo unhappy again?
Kids shouldn't ask too many questions.
Unran, why are you zoning out again? You've been out of it these days. Have you not been sleeping well lately?
Yeah, maybe it's the lack of sleep. Ralph Ward sees my sister as the love of his heart. Doesn't want anyone bringing her up. I'll never have the chance. These days, I've been avoiding Ralph Ward and also struggling with insomnia. Can't keep going like this. I'm going to get some water.
Oh.
You're never home, and when you are, you don't talk. So, I had to come find you myself.
Why is the keyboard so wet? How come it's you? How did you get here? Luca, did you get my keyboard wet?
It's because you ignored me.
You're my favorite person, and I love you more than anything. How could I ever ignore you? No school at the kindergarten today. Why aren't you staying at home? Why did you run out?
You and Dad haven't been talking recently? I'm so bored.
So you came to make your presence felt because you were bored?
Lately, you and Dad have only seen each other 4 times in 3 days, and every time you meet, you speak less than 4 sentences. Does Dad have another woman?
What on earth are you thinking about all day?
Then why are you avoiding Dad?
I've just been too busy with work. This is my fault. It won't happen again next time. How about we make a pinky promise?
Childish.
Saying I'm childish? You're the one who's the most childish. Running out by yourself. It's so dangerous to run out by yourself. Here's what we'll do. I'll find someone to take you back later. How about we 3 have a big dinner tonight?
What's so great about a big dinner? I want ice cream. Dad never lets me have ice cream. Can I have it?
No. Eating ice cream can give you a stomachache.
Where did this wild child come from? Echo, is this your kid?
Tina, this kid got lost. I just found him and was about to take him to the reception.
Echo, your kid is already so big. No need to pretend anymore. I haven't heard any news about you getting married. Don't tell me you got pregnant before marriage.
You can eat whatever you want, but you can't just say whatever you want. I'll have the child go home first.
Hey, you can't just leave. The manager is about to arrive. What if the manager finds out you've been slacking off at work and hiding the fact that you're married? What do you think he'll do?
What hiding marriage, whether I'm married or not, is my private business. What's it to you?
Your indecent behavior of getting pregnant before marriage. The company definitely won't tolerate an employee like you.
Fine. We'll wait for the manager together. Let's have the child go home first.
No way. He's the evidence of you slacking off and having kid before marriage. When the manager arrives, he'll definitely fire you.
You won't let him go home, will you? Do you know who his father is? If he finds out you're stopping his son, he won't let you get away with it.
Stop trying to scare me. Women like you, flirting around, the father of your child can't be anyone decent. Anyway, as long as I'm here, you're not going anywhere.
You're being completely unreasonable. Move aside or I won't be polite.
How exactly will you not be polite? Echo, I've had it with you for a long time.
Let go of me.
Echo!
Ah, she's not your mom.
She's not my mom. Auntie, I'm gonna tell you a secret.
What secret? Is it about Echo? Her...
Zip.
Huh?
The secret is you have bad breath and need to clean it up.
You little rascal. Daring to confront me like that.
Tina, don't go too far. I've never once said that kid is mine. Wait until this blows up. Let's see who the manager will fire when he comes.
You. Are you putting on an act with me here? Echo, don't think by teaching a child to lie, you can hide the fact you were pregnant before marriage. Wait until the manager checks. You better pack up and leave.
Tina, I'm giving you one last chance. Let him go home first. Otherwise, I won't let you off.
Impossible. I'm not done with you today. Echo, don't think you can attract men's attention just with your looks. You always flirt with other men. This child probably doesn't even know who his father is.
Tina, you've crossed the line. Apologize to him now.
Why should I apologize to him? In fact, you don't even know who the father is, do you?
She knows.
Mr. Ward, why are you here? Echo had a child before marriage. The company cannot tolerate such an employee.
Daddy.
Kids can't just call anyone daddy. This is our company's big boss. Not your dad.
Daddy, that mean lady said I don't know who my dad is, and she slapped Echo. She said Echo flirts with everyone and is fickle. What does flirting and being fickle mean?
What? Kevin, take Luca home first.
Yes, young master, let's go home.
Young master? He's really Mr. Ward's son?
Since when did the company become a place for you to gossip?
Mr. Ward, let me explain. It's Echo who brought the child to the company out of nowhere. That's why I misunderstood. I really didn't know he was your son.
Does it mean you can swear in front of a child if it's someone else's? Just because they're not yours?
We don't have employees here who take it upon themselves to hit and insult others. Go to HR and settle your salary.
Mr. Ward, I made a mistake. Please give me another chance.
Say one more word, and it won't be this simple.
I'll leave right away. Echo, what's your relationship with Mr. Ward? How come you know his child?
We have no relationship. I just saw Mr. Ward's son looking for him.
This woman still mad about me choking her that day?
But...
If you don't leave now, I'll call someone to take you out.
I'll go.
What's going on?
She just keeps thinking I'm stealing her orders, that's all. If there's nothing else, I'll head to work now.
Still mad, huh? Let's talk about it when we get home. Why did you run off to the company today, Meyer?
Mr. Ward, you're always busy with work. You don't have time to spend with the young master. He probably just wants to catch your attention like before. That's why he...
Dad, do you have another woman outside?
Daddy doesn't have another woman. Luca, who taught you to say these things? Was it Echo?
Anyone can see it. If you don't believe me, ask him.
Kids are actually very sensitive, Mr. Ward. Especially the young master.
Luca, do you like Echo?
Yeah, she's not bad?
If the young master says she's not bad, that's actually very good.
Luca, what if you call her mom? Would she be happy and play with you then?
Really?
He's still just a child. Don't pressure him. Come on, Luca. Let's go eat.
Go on, honey.
Mr. Ward, it takes the original caster to untie the bell. You can't just let the young master lead the charge. You need to clear things up with your wife yourself. Have you been single too long? Not experienced with dealing with women? Maybe I should give you some advice.
You're quite chatty today, aren't you?
I'll stop talking now.
Luca is asleep.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep too.
Wait a minute. Let's talk.
Okay.
Today, when that woman asked you what your relationship with me was, why did you say it was nothing?
Wasn't it you who said not to disclose our relationship?
Right. Then why have you been avoiding me lately?
Wasn't it you who said I have no right to ask too much?
Luca
told me today it's because we haven't been talking lately that he went to the office. It's my fault. I'll be more careful.
As long as you're aware, if anything had happened to him on his way, you would have been responsible.
Mr. Ward, could you please care a bit more about Luca? He feels insecure and fearful of loss. Don't you think you have any responsibility at all? Yes. Work is important, but isn't his mental and physical health important too? If you're unsatisfied with me, we can divorce. I'll find a way to pay you back that $50,000.
If you terminate our marriage contract early, you'll have to pay 3 times the penalty. That woman is already gone. From now on, you're Luca's mother.
I'm sorry, I can't lie to myself. I will love Luca as my nephew. But our marriage is ultimately just a transaction. I'm very clear about that. The thought of my husband actually being my brother-in-law just feels absurd to me. You should find a new stepmother for Luca.
How did it turn out like this?
Mr. Ward has been staring at page 5 of the project for about 20 minutes now. Is there a data leakage or something? I'll have the project reviewed immediately.
No, it's not that. Kevin, I have this friend, you see, who married one of his employees, but you know, lately he keeps making his employee wife mad. Hey, what would you do if you were in my shoes?
This sounds a lot like you and your wife, Mr. Ward. Are you trying to make your wife happy?
My friend, I mean...
Since it's about an employee, you could give her more projects to handle. That way, she might get promoted sooner. With more work, she'll naturally be more content, and naturally happier.
Give her projects?
Echo, this is your task for today.
Why is there so much?
Hey, did you offend Mr. Ward or something? The secretary personally handed this over to me, instructing that you handle it all. Good luck with that.
Wasn't it just yesterday that I argued with him? Why hold a grudge like this? It's just that I talked back to Mr. Ward a bit, and he loaded me with all this work. It's not like I was wrong. Seriously, he's really holding a grudge. How come it is him? Seems like every time I badmouth him, he ends up hearing it.
Calling me bald last time. Now I've turned into Mr. Harsh, huh?
No, I was talking about someone else.
I heard everything, Echo. The reason I gave you the files was to help you succeed and get promoted sooner, and instead of appreciating it, you're bad-mouthing me.
What kind of excuse is that?
What? You think I'm exploiting you at work?
My apologies, Mr. Ward. Luca's kindergarten is having a parent-teacher meeting. I need to head to the kindergarten first. Bye.
This woman, she's all sweet to me when she's with Luca. Otherwise, she avoids me like the plague. It seems Kevin's advice doesn't work either.
What kind of logic does Ralph Ward have? Knowing who I am, he doesn't want to divorce me. Teacher. Mrs. Ward.
You finally made it. I was just about to call you.
I thought we were here for a parent-teacher conference. Why is Luca's face so dirty?
You must be Luca's mom, right? Look at him. He hit my kid. Let me tell you, you'll have to take the main responsibility for this.
What? Luca got into a fight?
Mrs. Ward, Luca, and Felix got into a fight. This is Mrs. Wood, Felix's parent. Why don't you two discuss this? Just have the kids apologize to each other and it'll be fine.
Luca, are you hurt at all?
I'll not apologize to him. He's the one who should be apologizing. Mom, he hurt me here.
Our Felix said, it was Luca who started hitting first. You have to compensate us for this.
I wasn't the one who started it.
Mrs. Ward, how did you raise your child? Hitting others and then too afraid to admit it, right?
Mrs. Wood, you can't just take your son's word for it and decide Luca started it. Luca says he didn't start it. We should really.
Are you saying my son is lying? Our family is not like yours. We really value upbringing. Looking at you, not wearing a single designer brand, you're probably not from a wealthy family, are you? No wonder the upbringing doesn't amount to much.
Is upbringing bad if one doesn't wear designer brands? You're wearing designer clothes head to toe, and your upbringing doesn't seem that great either. Those who talk upbringing the most often lack it.
I heard that Luca never had his mom pick him up from school before. You must be his stepmom, right? At critical moments for the child. If there's no biological mom to educate, I'm afraid this stepmom will lead you astray.
Exactly. Luca did not have a mom. He's just a wild child who popped out of a rock. That's a lie. I have a mom.
I am his mom. Luca, be good. Mom will protect you.
Mommy.
Luca is just the cutest. Mrs. Wood, have you never taught your child not to insult others at will? I see this must be Mommy's teaching. The upbringing really isn't much to speak of, is it?
You dare to insult my son?
Echo!
Oh, looks like your precious son hasn't recognized you as his stepmom yet. Mrs. Ward, you wouldn't happen to be Mr. Ward's mistress, would you?
Don't talk about her like that!
Xiaobao, be good and sit in the back. Close your eyes for a bit. Don't learn this, okay?
Luca, you're even defending her? She's your stepmom. She might spoil you, but don't let her lead you astray. You never know. She might just seduce your dad. You dare hit me.
Hitting you is letting you off easy. With such a poisonous tongue, didn't your parents ever teach you that you must learn to respect others if you want to be respected?
I'll end you.
Mrs. Wood, Mrs. Ward, stop fighting, please.
Echo! Daddy says fighting is stupid! Hey, Daddy! Come to the kindergarten quick! Echo is in a fight.
Echo is in a fight? All right, don't move. I'm on my way. Kevin, get the car ready for the kindergarten.
Yes.
Mr. Ward, you finally made it.
Isn't that the CEO of the Ward Group, Mr. Ward? You must be Luca's dad.
So it was you and your son who hit my person, right?
Mr. Ward, this is all just a misunderstanding. It's a misunderstanding. Let's not hold anyone accountable, shall we? How about we just let this go?
Dad, we can't just let this go. That lady hit Echo really hard just now.
Stop right there. My person was bullied at the kindergarten. I won't just let it go.
Bullied? Kids fighting is just normal, isn't it? Mr. Ward, this is all a misunderstanding.
Whether it's a misunderstanding or not, we'll see after we investigate. Kevin, check the surveillance footage.
Yes, sir.
Why do we need to check the surveillance footage? Mr. Ward, we decided not to pursue this matter.
Now it's me who wants to pursue. Your responsibility.
But you're the CEO of the Ward Group. Can't you forgive and forget? Please let us off the hook, especially since you manage such a big company. It's embarrassing to take up your time like this.
I still have time to protect my wife and son. Why the hurry? Feeling guilty?
Why would I feel guilty? Teacher, making a big deal out of this doesn't look good for your kindergarten. Please, talk to Mr. Ward. This is just nothing.
We are all parents here. We see each other often. How about everyone just apologizes to each other, and we let bygones be bygones?
Why should we apologize? They were the ones who started it.
Echo might look frail, but she's got quite the spirit.
Mrs. Ward, why go through all this trouble? Shouldn't we show mercy when we can?
When you were all aggressive just now, why didn't you think of showing mercy then? Clearly, you were the ones who started it. You should be the ones apologizing and compensating.
When did I ever start anything?
Mr. Ward, we've checked the footage. They started it, attacking our young master and Mrs. Ward.
What? You found the surveillance footage that quickly?
This is about the young master. It was Felix who pushed him first. Then the fight started.
It's just that Luca never had a mom before. He's just a wild kid who popped out of a rock.
And this one shows that Mrs. Wood hit Mrs. Ward first. Mrs. Ward just fought back.
Mrs. Woods, the evidence is irrefutable. Do you still think you can escape? Kevin, hand them over to the lawyers.
Right, I'll sue them.
What? No, you can't sue. Felix is so young. Suing him would ruin his life.
Saying Felix is just a kid. Luca is just a kid too. You started it. You owe us an apology first.
Hurry up and apologize?
I'm sorry, Luca. I shouldn't have said you had no mom. Auntie, you need to apologize too.
Oh yes, I'm sorry, Mrs. Ward. I shouldn't have hit you. I was wrong. Can you please let us off?
As long as you no longer bully Luca at the kindergarten, we'll let it slide.
Oh, all right, Mr. Ward. Can you please not sue us?
Let's go.
Yes.
Echo. You as Luca's mother, how could you engage in a brawl at school in front of him?
A brawl? This was self-defense.
Dad, you can't scold Echo.
You sure do stand together in adversity.
Luca got a little dirty. I'll take him back first. Let's go, Luca.
Echo, you really surprised me. I hope you won't let Luca down. Let me help you.
No need. Go and tuck Luca into bed.
He's already asleep. How old are you to be getting into fights? Don't you know to take care of yourself?
Is he concerned about me? I'll be more careful next time. Sorry.
We're now husband and wife. You're Mrs. Ward. What's there to be sorry about?
What husband and wife? You and my sister are the ones who are married.
Who told you I'm married to your sister? We never got married.
What do you mean never got married? My sister was pregnant before marriage. Alf Ward. I can't believe you got her pregnant and forced my sister to marry because of the baby.
What are you talking about? Luca isn't even my biological child.
What? Then who is Luca's dad?
My brother could...
So Luca is your brother and my sister's child.
Right. There was a car accident years ago, and my brother was gone.
I registered Luca under my name. Car accident? My sister was gone because of that too.
Your sister ran off for money when Luca was not even half a year old.
What? He was that young? How could she be so heartless?
What could she not do for money? She's capable of anything for it.
So you just tell Luca her mom has gone?
What else could I do? Should I tell him her mom left her for money?
He is still so young. Let's just say her mom has gone.
Hey, did you really know nothing about your sister?
My parents divorced when I was very young, and my sister went with my dad, while I've always living with my mom. And since then, I haven't seen her.
It seems that Joy Ramos really is heartless, Mom, not to see even her own sister. Hey, Echo, you can't be like her, okay?
Don't worry, I'll take good care of Luca. It's late. You should go back to him.
Are you kicking me out?
What are you doing?
Echo, were you mad earlier because of my thing with your sister? You were jealous, weren't you?
Dad, what are you guys doing?
This kid really couldn't have picked a worse time.
Dad, is this the first time you're touching Echo's face?
What?
Time for bed now.
Dad, do you like Echo? Echo, you're not bad. You're qualified to be my mom.
Is that all I have? Just qualified?
The mission is not yet successful. You still need to make a great effort.
All right then, I'll try harder. How about we go back to sleep now?
Forget it. I'll do it. You just rest up.
Awesome. Now I'll have company at home.
It's not like I need to take time off for this little injury, right?
Aren't you tired? After fighting? Besides, with your face all messed up, how can you even go out?
Don't always say I've been fighting. It makes me sound like a bad kid.
Aren't you, though? All right. I'll take him to rest. You should rest up early, too.
Why is the electric motorbike parked here? Oh my, at my age, I can't even move an electric motorbike anymore.
Isn't this Lola's tablet? How did it end up in my car? I need to do some data analysis today. Oh well, I'll just bring it back to her.
What are you doing? You're blocking the way. Hurry up and move your broken e-bike.
I wish I could, but it just won't budge.
You can't even move this broken e-bike. Then don't drive it and block the road.
How can you talk like that?
Did I say something wrong? Good dogs don't block the road. Don't you understand that?
If it's about moving the vehicle, just move it. Why speak so harshly? The elderly lady can't move it. Why don't you help her move it? Problem solved, right?
How interesting. My time is precious. Why should I get off? Hey, if you're so capable, you move it.
Fine, I'll move it. It's just a flat tire. I'll pump it up and it'll be fine.
So that's the issue. But how do you pump it up?
Don't worry, I have the tools. It'll be fixed in no time. All done.
It really can be moved now.
All set, you can go now.
What a waste of time.
This guy must have road rage or something.
Never mind him, young lady. Thank you so much. I didn't expect you to really be able to pump up the e-bike.
It's no problem, madam. Madam, I'll be leaving now.
Be careful on the road.
I will.
Such a good young lady.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Ward. I got here late.
I called you ages ago, and you're just showing up now. A grown man, and not as quick on your feet as a little girl.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Please feel free to punish me.
Forget it. Let's get in the car, shall we? Hey, son. I heard you went on a blind date and found a mom for Luca, and even got married. Why didn't you bring my daughter-in-law over for me to meet?
Daughter-in-law. Echo was injured a few days ago. Let's wait until she's better before introducing her to my mom. Mom, I've been a bit busy lately. Give it some time, and I'll bring her over to see you. That's it. I've got to hang up now.
This darn kid. Hiding his bride. Never heard of a son getting married and keeping it from his mom. No way. I have to go home and see for myself what my future daughter-in-law looks like. To the Hilltop Haven.
Luca, I'm back.
Echo, didn't you say my mom was your sister? Is she really in heaven?
Missing mom, huh? Mom will be missing you from heaven, too.
Adults always lie to kids. There's no heaven, only the Milky Way.
There is a heaven, and it's full of colors. How about we go to our room and I'll draw it for you? Deal?
Okay, show me how you're going to trick kids.
Let's go.
Ralph won't answer my calls, won't let me into his company. So I have to start with his son? Why is it you? Aren't you that clueless employee from Tripo Company? What are you doing at the Mr. Ward's residence? Oh, I get it now. You must be their nanny.
Nanny?
Ralph never brings any other woman home. In this villa, aside from the nanny, there are just servants. How could there be some random woman of unknown origin? Go get me a glass of water.
Wait, you can't come in without an invitation?
I've never needed an invitation to enter here. I'm a superstar. If you dare to stop me, I'll have my fans to cyberbully you.
This is a private residence, not a public place. Even if you're a celebrity, you still need the owner's permission to enter, right?
I'll soon be Mrs. Ward. A mere nanny like you has no right to stop me. Move aside.
I'm just following the rules. You're a public figure. Please don't make this difficult for me.
What's there to be afraid of? I'm already inside, aren't I? I'll take responsibility for anything, if you dare stop me again. Once Mr. Ward comes back, I'll have him fire you. Now, go get me some water. This place is really secluded. I'm exhausted from walking here. Take off my shoes and give my legs a rub, will you?
Giving leg rubs is not part of my job. I won't do it.
What's with that attitude? Rubbing the legs of the future Mrs. Ward should be an honor for you, and you dare to refuse?
Echo, why aren't you coming to play with me?
Luca.
Why are you here? You mean auntie?
Luca, I'm not a mean auntie. How about I play with you? Would that be okay?
No, I don't like you. I want her to play with me.
Her? Listen to me. You're the son of Mr. Ward. You're from a noble family. She's just a nanny and has no right to play with you. Playing with her is just lowering your own status. You should be closer to me.
Daddy said all people are equal. You mean auntie. Stop trying to corrupt me.
Luca's so smart.
Why are you butting in? What's it to you? Luca, I told you, I'm not a mean auntie. Look, I even brought you a toy. Do you like it? Seems like you really likes this toy, right? Just call me Mom, and I'll give it to you, okay?
I hate it when people force me to call them Mom.
Don't be mad. Auntie's not forcing you like that. Take the toy and let's play together, okay? Come on.
I don't want it. I dislike you and your toy.
This is special. I brought it just for you from overseas. You really don't know what's good for you.
What are you even doing? He's just a kid. Were you thinking of hitting him? That's way over the line.
How dare a mere nanny boss me around?
Miss Hill, this is the Ward's residence. You want to hit Mr. Ward's son. How could I just stand by and watch?
Bad Auntie, I don't want her to stay here.
Luca, be good. I'll ask her to leave right now. Miss Hill, you heard him. Please leave.
You think you can drive me away? Let me tell you, I came here today to sort out this child and marry into the Ward family. If you dare to stop me, I won't be polite.
It's not me who wants you to leave. It's the head of the Ward family who wants you out. Miss Hill, this is not a place for you to flaunt your power, and Luca is certainly not a tool for you to vie for affection.
You dare to lecture me, huh? Now I see. You just want to show off in front of Mr. Ward's son, hoping to sneak into Mr. Ward's bed, right?
That's your thinking, Miss Hill. If you continue to make unreasonable fuss, I'll have the security escort you out.
You think you can drive me away? Impossible. Give me the child. Today, I must make him call me Mom.
What are you doing? The child is innocent.
What?
You asked for this.
What's going on here?
Who are you? This is the Ward's residence. How did you get in?
Aren't you the young lady who helped me move my car? Why have you been hit?
Auntie...
Hey, you old hag, are you deaf or something? I'm asking who you are. Did you hear me?
I haven't even asked who you are yet. What are you doing in my son's house?
Your son?
Grandma, how come you're here?
I'm here to see my darling grandson.
You're actually Mr. Ward's mother?
What really? This can't be a coincidence.
I didn't expect things to be so lively in this house. To think someone would dare call me an old haggot here.
It's all a misunderstanding, Auntie. If I knew you were Mr. Ward's mother, I would never have said that to you.
Misunderstanding? I don't think so. You hit someone just now, and I saw it all. Was that a misunderstanding too?
Well, it's this nanny teaching Luca bad things. I was just disciplining her.
What?
Grandma, it was this mean auntie trying to take me away. Echo was helping me.
Oh, I see.
Auntie, it's not like that. He is lying. He is just a kid. How could you believe what a child says?
Be quiet. He may be naughty sometimes, but he never lies. I can't believe my sweet grandson, but I should believe someone like you.
I
apologize to Echo right now, then get out of our house.
Apologize? Auntie, I'm a well-known internet celebrity. Asking me to apologize to a nanny doesn't seem right.
Being famous gives you the right to abuse them. Without their care, how can we work in peace? And now you're looking down on them. You think you're better?
It's just a nanny. What's the big deal?
She's not just any nanny.
Mr. Ward, you're finally back. It's all because of this woman. She was deceiving Luca, misleading your mother and bullying me.
Why are you so full of lies?
Why is your face red? Did she hit you? Mona Hill, Echo is my woman. How dare you hit her?
What? She's actually your fiancé?
Ah, young lady, so you are my daughter-in-law. Oh, that's wonderful.
Mr. Ward, you're the chairman of the top company in the country. How can someone so ordinary be right for you?
Whether she's right for me is not for you to decide. You're done in the entertainment industry.
What? I was wrong. Please don't banish me. I apologize to her. Sorry, Echo. I shouldn't have hit you.
Apologize now. It's too late.
Then what do you want me to do for you to forgive me? Why don't you hit me back? I promise I won't retaliate.
Let go.
Your filthy hands don't deserve to touch her. Someone take her away.
Yes, sir.
No, Mr. Ward. Please don't blacklist me. I really understand now. Mr. Ward. Mr. Ward.
She hit you. Why didn't you hit her back?
How could I just hit back? I'm not the kind of woman who likes to fight.
Really? Then who was it last time?
Don't make up stories about last time. Your mom is here, you know.
Oh dear, look away, look away!
Grandma, I'm used to it by now.
What stage have they reached now?
Auntie, don't listen to their nonsense. We were just messing around. We're not usually like this. Oh, that reminds me, Auntie. Thank you for speaking up for me today.
We're family now. No need for thanks. You're married to Ralph, and you still call me Auntie? Mom!
Yes.
Son, she is a good one. You two must take good care of each other in the future.
I know, Mom. Don't worry, Dory.
But Dad, why don't you make Echo's identity public?
Ralph and I are in a contract marriage. We agreed not to disclose it. How am I supposed to explain this?
Luca, why do you want to make her public?
Because that evil woman today keeps bullying Echo because of her identity.
But you always call her Echo. Even if I made it public, people wouldn't believe she's Mrs. Ward. Unless you call her Mom, then I'll make it public.
Never mind. Luca doesn't like being forced to call someone Mom.
Mom. From now on, you're my mom.
What? Did you just call me Mom?
Other kids say a mom is like a superhero who protects me. You've protected me 3 times. You are my mom.
Okay, then I will continue to protect you. Be your superhero mom. Okay?
Okay.
That's wonderful. From now on, we are a happy family.
Kevin, announce to the public that I'm married.
Looks like his mom's going to stay with us. That means we'll have to share a room. I guess I'll just get the spare sheets and make a bed on the floor.
Got the spare sheets ready, huh? You seem pretty eager.
I'm just preparing in advance. You can have the bed. What are you doing?
You've got the spare sheets already? That basically means hurry up and get started, doesn't it?
No, you've got it all wrong. I was planning to sleep on the floor.
On the floor? You like sleeping on the floor?
That's not what I mean. What in the world goes through your head all day? We're not even a real married couple, so I thought I'd just sleep on the floor.
A floor bed? Echo, you're sharing a room with me, and you still want to sleep on the floor?
I'm sorry.
If you don't like sharing a room with me, then you sleep on the bed.
What's going on? Did he get mad? Forget it. Better not say anything. Once his mom leaves, I'll just go back to my own room.
Seriously, you're being ridiculous.
Come, here. I made this tonic soup for you. Drink up.
Mom, I don't need it. Here, you drink it.
Okay.
It doesn't matter who drinks it. Both of you need to take care of your health, so you can have a chubby little boy soon.
Mom, what's wrong?
Luca, Mommy is fine.
Drink a bit more and you won't choke.
What do you mean by that, Ralph Ward? Mom is hinting at having another child. Won't he refuse that a bit?
Exactly. As long as both of you are in good health, you can give Luca a little brother or sister.
Grandma, how can I have a little brother or sister?
Choked twice in one day. Can't you be more careful?
Luca, as long as your mom and dad stay in the same room, you'll have a little brother or sister soon enough.
Really? But they always were.
What are you whispering about?
I think Luca has some dirt on his face. Let me clean it off.
Really? I didn't notice any dirt. Ralph, move your hand so I can see.
Mom, it's really dirty. Luca, do you like Echo?
If
you like Echo, then you can't tell Grandma about us sleeping in separate rooms. If Grandma gets angry, she might drive Echo away.
But I think Grandma won't drive Mom away. It's you, Dad, who always makes Mom angry.
Then from now on, when Mom gets angry, can you help Dad soothe Mom?
Depends on my mood.
You're really a little miser, aren't you? Small but mischievous.
What are this father and son whispering about?
Maybe they're talking about Luca minding his manners while eating.
Echo. Ever since Ralph's brother passed away, he has never smiled so relaxedly as he did today. He has you in his heart. I can see it.
Really?
Of course, it's true. Me, as a mother-in-law, watching you, my daughter-in-law, I've grown fonder of you by the day. Here. This is the family's heirloom. I'm entrusting it to you today.
Mom, this is the family heirloom. I can't accept it.
How can you not accept it? In the future, you are going to be the madam of the Ward's family. If not you, then who?
Mom,
Ralph is a workaholic. He gets so absorbed in his work, he loses track of time, and he doesn't eat properly. So his health isn't great. Please take good care of him from now on. Here, take it.
Thank you, Mom. It's already 12 o'clock. Why isn't Mr. Ward home yet? Should I give him a call?
Mrs. Ward, Mr. Ward is back.
What's up with him?
Mr. Ward had too much to drink at a social event. It's been a bit of trouble. Mrs. Ward, please take good care of him.
All right.
Then, I'll be leaving first.
Oh, please be careful on your way.
I'm so thirsty.
I'll get you some water, Mr. Ward.
Echo, is that you?
Oh, it's me.
I don't want water. I want you.
Mr. Ward, what are you doing?
Stop calling me Mr. Ward. Call me by my first name.
Isn't that a bit improper?
You won't call me? Then I'll just...
What are you doing? Are you being a rascal?
It's only rascally if we weren't married. We're married already.
Anne
Ran, I don't want to hear you calling me Mr. Ward. Call me Ralph. Otherwise, I'll keep kissing you until you do.
Stop. I'll call you. Ralph.
All right, from now on, that's what you'll call me.
Got it. Being drunk feels terrible. You should really lie down.
I'm not lying down. What do you want then?
My dear Ralph. So handsome and cool, the best in the world. Can we go to sleep, please? Let's sleep.
Let's rest early. Okay. I want you by my side.
Don't move. My head hurts so much. Fine. It's not like we haven't slept together before.
She was taking care of me last night.
What are you trying to do?
A good morning kiss. What's the matter? We kissed last night. A kiss on the forehead this morning and you're shy?
You were being a rascal last night.
Being a rascal? We're married. How can you call it being a rascal?
That's enough. Your mom already moved out today? I'm going back to my room to sleep then.
Why didn't Mom stay a few more days? Never mind. Echo and I can't live apart anymore.
Don't worry. I've had 3 miscarriages. I'm experienced.
What? She had 3 terminations of pregnancy. She used to be quite wild. I really misjudged her.
It's just a tire. No big deal. I'll fix it for you when we get back. What about bringing him back for dinner? Let me ask him. Mr. Ward. Oh, Ralph.
Who told you to call me that?
Didn't you say last night that if I didn't call you that, you'd kiss me until I did? Mom, what are you doing here?
I came today just to tell you I'm going back. Didn't expect to hear this. To be young. Good for you. Ha 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 ha. Keep talking. Go on. I won't interrupt. Bye-bye.
Mom. All right, in case there are more awkward moments. Hey, wait, my mom invited you to have dinner with us today.
I have a meeting this afternoon.
I know we're in a marriage of convenience, but I'll fulfill my duties during this time. My mom just wants to meet my husband, bringing my husband back for dinner. Is that too much to ask?
All right. I won't meddle in your past, but now that you're married to me, no more entanglements with any man.
Of course I'm very faithful.
Okay, I'll take you home later.
Here's my place. It can't compare to yours. Hope you won't look down on it.
No worries. Poor families get mature early, right?
Mr. Ward, you really have a sense of humor.
This woman is kind of clueless, probably naive in her younger days. Might have even been tricked by some shady guys, who knows. Anyway, it's just a marriage of convenience. Why should I care about her past?
Mr. Ward?
Who's so inconsiderate throwing water downstairs? You're all wet now. Why don't you come to my place and change?
How could I meet your mom like this? Kevin, get me a change of clothes.
Yes, sir. Mr. Ward, but there's no suit in the car, only some casual clothes.
That's fine. Wait here for me.
By casual, Kevin meant this casual?
It is a bit disrespectful. I should go back to change.
No need. We're already at my doorstep. Let's just leave it. Besides, my mom doesn't care about these things.
Echo, come in.
Mom, this is my husband, Ralph Ward.
Hello, Auntie.
Ralph, why are you dressed like this to meet me? Don't tell me you're a poor guy, too.
Mom, what are you talking about? He's not some poor guy.
Not some poor guy? Why is he dressed like that? Then what is he? He doesn't care about you or me at all.
What's wrong with dressing like this? I think it's pretty good. Mom, you usually don't care about clothes. What's with today? My mom isn't usually like this. Let's go inside first.
Echo, come here. How could you marry such a man? What's the use if he's just good looking? He can't make you happy without money.
Mom, how do you know he can't?
First off, his dressing. It shows his family isn't wealthy. Secondly, him coming to see us, dressed in shabby clothes, shows he doesn't care about you or your family. That means there's no basic affection. No money, no affection. Such a person, my dear daughter, how can you be with him?
Mom,
Mom, I do care about Ayn Rand. I can make her happy.
Don't call me Mom. It's not settled yet. I raised my daughter through hard times. You think you can just marry her? Do you have savings? Do you have a house and a car?
Mom, how do you know he doesn't?
Enough. I don't want to hear your empty promises. Just by looking at how you're dressed, you're not suitable for my daughter. You'd better divorce soon.
Mom, what are you talking about?
I'm serious. Seriously. After your father and I divorced, do you know the kind of life I've had? Struggling to make ends meet. I don't want you to marry some poor guy and live like I did.
Don't worry. I won't let Echo live in poverty. We won't divorce, and
You not divorcing, and you want to cling to my daughter.
That's right, I will marry no one but her.
You don't want to divorce. If you don't divorce her, I'll end you.
Mom, what are you doing? He's my husband.
My silly girl, Mom's trying to help you. Look at your father and me, these painful lessons in choosing a man. You really need to be careful.
Mom, can't we talk about this? Are you just critical of his clothes? It's not his fault he's dressed this way. It's because he got water splashed on him downstairs and had no choice but to change. It was a last resort.
Changing his clothes 10 times won't change the fact that he's a poor kid.
I'm not a poor kid. I'm the chairman of the Ward Group. I own both houses and cars. I can give Echo a happy life.
Chairman, houses and cars. Pish, let me tell you. Men who make promises they can't keep. I've seen plenty. Your sweet talk won't trick me into giving away my daughter?
That Porsche downstairs. Is it yours? It's blocking the way. Please move it.
Oh, yes, it's mine.
What?
Ouch. You really kept quite a swift secret about owning a car key, huh?
You can actually afford a luxury car?
Mom, what I said earlier was all true.
How come the car and the person look nothing alike?
Mom, I told you he's not some poor guy. You can rest easy now, right?
Does he treat you well?
Yeah, he's really good to me. You can be absolutely sure of that.
Sorry about that. I was a bit harsh earlier.
It's okay. You're just being protective, I understand.
Why don't you go move the car first?
All right.
Echo. Last time you went the wrong way and ended up bringing home a golden catch.
What catch? We're in a relationship because we want to be. It's a marriage of free will.
All right, I see. You really like him, don't you?
Of course. He's been my crush for 10 years. How could I not like him?
As long as you're happy, that's all I need for a fulfilling life. Oh, your cousin will be coming over later. I'll go prepare a few more dishes. Give me a hand, will you?
Sure thing.
Ms. Internet Celebrity, just agree to be my girlfriend. Get the dowry worthy of $50,000, and I'll give you $10,000.
Only $10,000? I used to be really famous, with very high appearance fees. You think you're dealing with a beggar here?
Everyone knows you've been blacklisted. Otherwise, why would I come to you? Enough. Enough. Considering I used to be your top fan. Do it as a favor for me. I'll pay you afterwards.
20,000 or no deal?
Fine. 20,000 it is. Let's go.
Ah, Charlie's here.
Aunt, this is my girlfriend, Mona Hill.
Hi, Aunt.
Oh my, you've got yourself a girlfriend. Come in, take a seat. Have a seat.
Aunt, I heard my cousin brought her husband over too.
Yes, she is in the kitchen cooking. Her husband stepped out, but will be back soon. In a bit, we'll all have dinner together. Let's start with some tea.
Sounds good. Ah, Aunt. Mona Hill and I are getting married soon. The only thing is, we're a bit short on the dowry.
What dowry? How much?
Aunt, my parents are quite particular about matching families. They said, without a dowry of 1 million, I cannot marry.
What? 1 million? That's a lot.
It's not much, Aunt. Now, without 1 million, who would even marry?
Aunt, I am the only male in the Morris family. My whole family will contribute to my wedding. My eldest aunt pooled together $10,000. My other aunt contributed $20,000. My cousin is already married, at the very least. You guys should at least chip in $50,000, right?
What are you... 50,000 for a dowry? You two might as well go rob a bank.
Cousin?
Echo, what are you doing here?
Mona Hill? Mona Hill, didn't you like Ralph Ward? Why do you want to marry my cousin now?
What? Charlie's girlfriend likes my son-in-law?
This is bad. Could we be exposed?
What's going on with you, Charlie?
Who said I liked Ralph Ward? That's totally not true. Echo, don't talk nonsense. My boyfriend now is Charlie.
Is that so? Last time at the Ward's house, you were all high and mighty. It hasn't been that long, right? How did you get to know my cousin so quickly, and even plan to marry him? You're not fooling my cousin, are you?
My dear, now I'm all yours. Believe me. How can you, my cousin, be so mean?
Exactly. Mona is my girlfriend. Stop spreading rumors.
Charlie, do you really like her?
Of course, we're about to get married, and you owe me a dowry of $50,000.
Impossible. Ask your parents for the dowry. Why should our family give in?
Simply because I'm the only male in our family, everyone else has contributed to the dowry. It's just you guys left.
Charlie, you do realize the financial state of our family. We really can't come up with that much.
Auntie, you can't say that. Echo is now married to the CEO of the Ward Group, Ralph Ward. Not to mention 50,000. She can even afford 1 million. That bracelet on her wrist is worth 5 million.
What? Cousin, why pretend to be poor? That bracelet? Consider it my dowry.
What? Possible. This bracelet belongs to the Ward family, not me. There's no way I can give it to you.
Isn't what belongs to the Ward family yours as well? I know, your family has been quite poor these past years, but my sister has married into a wealthy family. She should at least help out a bit at home, if you're unwilling to even give me a bracelet. That's really cold-hearted. It's really disappointing. It would really hurt the family's feelings.
They say a married daughter is like spilled water. Once she's married, she doesn't care about her family's welfare. Your cousin is really heartless.
If my daughter doesn't want to give it, she won't give it. You don't have a say in this.
Darling, look at them. They clearly don't want to provide a dowry. Are we even going to get married after all?
Of course we're getting married. Auntie, cousin, if you give me this bracelet now, we can still be like a family. Do we still consider each other family?
You're being so aggressive. Does this look like how a family should act?
Exactly. I've heard of families negotiating over a dowry, but never seen a couple come to someone else's house trying to seize a dowry.
Darling, why is your family so stingy? If we can't gather enough for a dowry, I wouldn't marry you at all.
Charlie, if you're here to snatch a dowry, I think you two are just pretending to be a couple to scam us for money, right?
Echo, today, you're giving me that bracelet willing or not.
My woman, you dare not touch. Tired of living, are you?
Who are you? This is our family's business. Is it any of your concern?
I'm your brother-in-law. You tell me if it's my concern.
Mr. Ward, how did you get here?
So, you're my brother-in-law, huh? Well, then you should also contribute financially.
Charlie, he is Mr. Ward, the CEO of Ward Group, with a net worth of tens of billion. Your cousin has really married into a wealthy family now. The bride price should definitely be higher.
Net worth of tens of billion? Then set the bride price at 1 million.
What? Why are you hiking up the price? You should pay your own bride price. We won't pay a dime.
Ha ha. So it's about the bride price. Well, you two are getting married, is that it?
Exactly. I'm the only male in our family. According to tradition, every family has to pay me a bride price.
You find some random woman, pretend she's your girlfriend, and then dare to bring her home asking for money? You've got some nerve?
Are you implying that they're not really getting married?
Right. Just now, when I was moving my car, I overheard their plot.
What nonsense are you talking about? Mona and I are genuinely boyfriend and girlfriend. You, as the CEO of the Ward Group, shouldn't need to come up with such an absurd excuse just to avoid paying the bride price.
Don't believe me? My dash cam recorded everything clearly.
What? What?
Big internet celebrity. Just pretend to be my girlfriend. Secure a dowry of 500,000 and I'll give you 100,000.
Well, so you two are faking a marriage and trying to scam us for a dowry, huh?
Charlie, how could you do something like this?
The evidence is irrefutable. You two can get out now.
What does a mere recording prove? Echo, if you don't, give me the dowry money today. I'll expose all those dirty deeds you did in high school.
You.
Shut your mouth. If you say one more word, get out of this house.
The high school incident, Echo still has something on her that he knows.
Innocent people are clear of guilt. You don't need to use these threats. They won't work on me.
Now that it's come to this, I won't argue with you anymore. You might not care, but my brother-in-law might care. Brother-in-law, didn't you know? My sister had quite a wild school life.
You're in no position to accuse her.
You...
Get out, or you and Mona will never find a place to live in Nordic again.
All right, he is Ralph Ward. Offending him doesn't end well for us.
You all wait and see.
Sit down. It's really unfortunate. How could I have such a nephew?
Mom, I'll just stop associating with them in the future.
That's for the future, though. Every time I see him, I'll give him a piece of my mind.
I'm sorry. You had to witness that today.
Ah, Ralph, I'm really sorry you had to see this during your rare visit. I didn't expect today's event to unfold like this. My Echo is really a good girl, you know.
I know, Mom.
Well, that's good. Don't bother with them. Let's have dinner. I'll check the kitchen to see how the soup is doing.
Then I'll go help Mom too.
Wait a second. Don't you think you owe me an explanation?
Explain what?
About your high school?
It's nothing. Just some rumors and misunderstandings.
I don't care about any past rumors, but remember now, you are Mrs. Ward. I hope you can start focusing.
So you're worried I'll tarnish the Ward family's reputation. Don't worry. I absolutely won't embarrass you.
That's more like it.
Hey, Uncle Frank. Didn't we agree to do it later? Why are you calling me now? All right, I'll head down now.
Echo, you need to explain to me, how many times exactly have you done it?
Quite a few times, I guess.
What? What? You marry me with another man's child in your belly. What do you take me for?
What child? What are you talking about?
Then why did you go to do it?
What? Oh. So that's what you were stuck on. You thought I was pregnant and cheating on you.
What else could it be?
Come with me.
What?
See? This is what I meant by doing it.
Tires?
Uh-huh. Last time my mom called me, saying Uncle Frank next door had a flat on his e-bike. So I said I could pump it up and went to help him out.
Huh, you can pump tires too.
Isn't it what you said? Children from poor families grow mature early. That time your mom's e-bike had a flat tire. I was the one who pumped it up too.
Huh? You really do have a wealth of life experience.
Just average, really.
This woman really does surprise me.
It's all because of your bad idea? I almost offended Ralph Ward again.
How was I supposed to know? Is Echo's hubby that formidable?
If we want money, we still have to start with Echo. What you mentioned about her dirty deeds in high school, what exactly was it?
Why are you even asking this? She has Ralph Ward looking out for her now. We can't touch her because of that.
Are you dumb? They're tied together at the moment, but as soon as she and Ralph Ward get a divorce, he'll be right under your thumb. What we need to do now is to break them up.
Right. How did I not think of that?
Come on, spill it. What exactly did she do back in high school?
At that time, after a high school reunion, everyone had left except Echo and a guy named Mark Allen. They ended up getting a room together. Back then, Mark Allen even had a girlfriend, and everyone was secretly saying that she was the other woman.
Really?
Of course, they were drunk and alone in a room. Who would believe nothing happened? I still have the hotel records, look.
If that's true, this is perfect. With these photos, we can get Echo and Ralph Ward to divorce. Hurry up and spread the news about her messing around with guys during high school at her company. Then we can take the opportunity to blackmail her for a large sum.
All right.
Look, that's her. How does she even have the face to come to the office?
Stay away from her. Who knows if she's got diseases?
What's wrong with them?
Echo.
What's going on?
Haven't you checked your email?
What email? I've been too busy to check lately.
Someone sent a mass email saying you've been messing around with men.
What? How can they believe such baseless rumors? They really have holes in their brains.
But they included photos and records of you with another man.
Isn't that Mark Allen from my high school? It's about that incident from back then.
Back then, what exactly happened?
It's nothing, just some rumors that were spread in high school. I'm used to it by now.
All right, if you don't want to go into detail, I won't push you. Anyway, I believe you. You're not that kind of person.
Thanks, Lola.
What's there to thank me for? I wonder who would be so bored to spread rumors in the company. It's really despicable.
It's definitely my cousin Charlie, all over the dowry money. He really stops at nothing.
Mr. Ward, there's been some gossip in the planning department recently.
You're bothering me with such trivial matters?
It involves your wife. This morning, every employee received this anonymous email. The news has spread throughout the company.
What? Kevin, investigate this matter immediately and find a way to clear it up?
Yes.
Echo. About that email, everyone in our department received it. Maybe you should clarify things.
Clarify what? Echo, since high school, you've been involving yourself with married men. Your schemes apparently started young.
I've never done anything against my morals. That email is spreading lies.
Spreading lies, but there are photos and evidence. Echo, you've been quite close with many men, haven't you? Your position. Didn't you climb up the ladder through these dirty tricks? Did you?
Lily Cruz, everything I've achieved today is through my own hard work. Watch your mouth.
You're not even clean yourself. Why should I watch my mouth?
Don't you all have work to do? What's this useless chatter about?
Manager? You've come at the right time. You've known things about her. We can't tolerate someone like her staying in the company.
So, you want me to fire her? Are you the manager here, or am I the manager? Shut it. We have a department dinner tonight. Whoever doesn't finish their work today will foot the bill.
I'll get back to work then.
Echo, this issue has caused quite a stir. You should find some evidence quickly to clear things up. Otherwise, no one will believe you. If this escalates, I won't be able to protect you.
Okay. Thank you, manager.
All right, folks. Let's kick off our department dinner today. Go ahead and take your seats.
Some women just have no shame showing their faces here. It's downright nauseating.
You! Let it go, Lola. Getting angry with someone like that is just a waste of time.
Eating with certain people even pollutes the air we breathe here.
Enough, Lily. Tone it down a bit. You all take a seat.
Don't blame me for speaking up, boss. I'm thinking about the company's reputation. If this blows up, what will outsiders think of our company?
I'll look into the matter thoroughly.
And I'll make those spreading rumors clarify things. Don't push your luck, Lily.
Echo, you say it's rumors as if that settles it. Those words didn't come from nowhere. If you really hadn't been with other men, would there be those photos and records? Would someone make up those rumors? It's clearly your own doing, not respecting your body.
Being slandered suddenly makes it my fault.
If you were proper and decent, would anyone talk about you like this? From what I see, it's because of your flirty nature. You've brought this trouble upon yourself. Keeping someone like this in our company is simply a menace.
I've been a victim from the start. You guys don't look into those who spread the rumors. Instead, you turn around and criticize me. It's sheer inversion of right and wrong.
Who's inverting right and wrong here? Echo. Messing around and stirring up trouble with evidence out there for all to see, and you still have the nerve to blame others.
Mona Hill, you.
Echo, we meet again. This time I'm going to ruin you. Get out of the ward group.
So it was you guys? Charlie, did you tell her and then sent emails to the company?
Yes, it was me. I'm Echo's cousin. I know everything about her. I came here today to set things straight. This woman has been seducing men since she was young. In high school, she already started with flirting random men. The number of men she's been with, I can't even count clear with my hands.
What?
Stop messing around. What good does this do for you?
Exposing your true face is the best benefit for me.
Never expected Nordic's top one enterprise, Tripo Company, to harbor such a despicable woman. This won't look good for Tripo Company if it gets out.
Manager, look, those rumors weren't unfounded. Echo is no good at all. Just fire her.
I earned my place at Tripo Company with my abilities. Why should a few rumors get me fired? In your dreams.
By abilities? Echo, stop making a fuss. What abilities do you have? You're just climbing the ladder with your body. How about this? Give me a sum of money, and I can agree to help you clear this up. How's that?
So it's about money, huh? Charlie, you've always been greedy since you were little. Didn't expect you're still the same. Let me tell you, I won't give you any money. You'd better clear this up for me now, or I'll see you in court.
Haha. Sue me? Echo. All these photos and evidence I have are the real deal. Even if you sue me, you'll still end up being the one embarrassed. You, being a woman, getting caught up in this storm of rumors. Who will still accept you in the end? How do you plan to fight me?
So you're trying to destroy me with rumors. Despicable and shameless.
Echo, I suggest you listen to us. Otherwise, if these photos and evidence reach your husband's ears, you better brace yourself for the worst.
Sue and Ran, you have a husband too. So you really did cheat. That makes it even worse. Manager, we can't tolerate this.
Echo, maybe you should take a leave of absence for a while.
Why should I? Manager, you saw it. They're the ones spreading rumors. I'm innocent.
It's just that if this issue blows up, it's not good for you or the company.
But
No buts. Your manager is trying to find a solution for you. You should be grateful.
Yeah, Echo, just listen to us. Give us some money, then you divorce Ralph Ward, and we might consider letting you off the hook.
Charlie is here for the money. Mona, your goal is to take Ralph from me, huh?
What else then? You have no other option. Once I become Mrs. Ward, I might consider giving you some money to get lost. How about that?
Mona, you used to be somewhat of a celebrity, right? Why have you started engaging in such despicable acts of breaking up families?
You.
Echo, are you okay?
I'm fine, Lola. Mona, that's enough.
Echo, if it weren't for you, would I be blacklisted and lose my fame? My current state, it's all because of you. It's only right that you give up Mrs. Ward's title to me. It's only fair.
Exactly. Give me 1 million, or else I'll send all these photos to Mr. Ward's inbox. By then, your job and your position as Mrs. Ward will all be gone.
Let me tell you, I'm not getting a divorce, and I'm certainly not giving you any money. If you keep this up, don't blame me for being rude.
Echo, stop being so stubborn. Just do what they say. Otherwise, once your scandals are out, our company can't afford to lose face.
If I do as they say, that means admitting those rumors are true. I'm not as they say. Why should I succumb to their blackmail?
Exactly. Just a word from you all, and you can spread rumors. And threatening Echo, that's illegal, you know.
You're extorting me. I'm going to sue.
Sue? Dream on.
Charlie, why are doing?
Echo, we don't want to make a big deal out of this either, but you being so unreasonable, don't blame us for being heartless.
Stop it.
Ralph Ward.
You dare touch my people?
What? Echo is actually Mr. Ward's woman?
Mr. Ward, this woman behind your back is flirting around a real flirt. She really doesn't deserve you.
Shut up. Whether she's worthy or not is not for you to decide. If I hear you insult her again, watch out. I'll tear your mouth apart.
Mr. Ward, I haven't been messing around.
I know.
Mr. Ward, don't listen to her sweet talk. We have evidence, right, Charlie?
Right? She has already checked into a room with a man named Mark Allen. God knows how many beds she's been under.
Kevin, give him a smack.
Yes.
If I hear anyone insulting my wife again, this is the consequence.
But Mr. Ward, we have the evidence of Echo checking into a hotel with someone else. She and that Mark Allen have a secret relationship?
Is that so? Then why not bring that guy here to clear things up?
What?
I'm Mark Allen. This is my girlfriend, Cindy. My relationship with Echo is just that of ordinary high school classmates. Don't falsely accuse us.
It's impossible. I saw it with my own eyes. You were checking into a hotel with her. How could you lie about this in front of your girlfriend? Seriously?
What nonsense are you spouting? Echo is my friend. They were both drunk at the time. My boyfriend was just helping her into the room, nothing more. I was with my boyfriend the whole night. I can't believe you're making a big deal out of nothing and now slandering Echo and my boyfriend.
Exactly. Anran was so drunk that night, he puked his guts out. He spent the night over the toilet. My girlfriend arrived later. She spent the night taking care of Anran.
You're lying. The evidence, it clearly has you and Echo's names on it.
That's because I lost my ID card. I had to use her ID. Mark and I are married now. Can't believe this old and trivial matter is being brought up again. You two must be bored. Seriously? I'm speechless.
You're lying.
Are you questioning the people I brought?
Mr. Ward, they're all friends with Echo. Of course, they would vouch for him. Don't believe them. Such a flirtatious woman.
Oh, are you saying these are all rumors you've made up? Kevin, bring out the evidence. Let's clear this up once and for all.
Yes. Moma, Charlie. This is the IP address from which the email was sent. The email is suspected of spreading rumors. The evidence is irrefutable. What do you have to say for yourselves now?
It's over.
This wasn't my doing. Mr. Ward, this has nothing to do with me. It was all Charlie's idea.
You witch! You really put it all on me, huh, Mr. Ward? It was all this witch's idea. She just wanted to get rid of Echo, and then marry you. I was just fooled by her. Please spare me.
You can save those words for the judge. Charlie, hand them over to the lawyer.
No, cousin. I realize my mistake. Please, spare me. Put in a good word for me. I don't want to go to jail.
Mo-Chen, you should face the consequences of your actions. You deserve it.
Cousin, I truly realize my mistake. Please spare me.
Why are you arresting me? I'm innocent. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Ward.
I've heard because of these rumors. My wife was ostracized.
Well, this...
Mr. Ward, we were all deceived by the rumors, and we didn't even know that Echo is your wife. It's our fault for offending you with our ignorance. We're sorry, Mr. Ward.
My company does not need someone who gossips and talks nonsense. Go settle your salary with the accountant.
What?
Get out already.
Yes, sir.
Everyone sees, right? From now on in the company, I don't want to see rumors and ostracism happening. Otherwise, this will be the consequence. Did everyone get that?
Yes, Mr. Ward.
Echo, Mr. Ward seems really concerned about you, huh? Looks like you married the right guy.
I should thank you today for coming to my rescue.
It was Mr. Ward who sent someone to save us. If anyone, Thank him. Oh, right. Mr. Ward looks kind of familiar. Like that guy from your diary. No way. Did you actually end up with him?
All right. It's getting late now. You should head back.
Oh, all right then. I'll just congratulate you now. Let's go home. Let's not disturb the couple's private time.
All right, Mr. Ward. We'll be leaving first.
Let's go home too. You're all wet.
Take care, Mr. Ward.
Luca must be asleep by now, right? Mr. Ward, today. Thank you. Trust me.
You're my wife. I won't let you be bullied. Why are you still standing there? Aren't you uncomfortable in wet clothes? Go take a shower.
Okay.
Be careful.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
Sorry for what? We are married after all.
But we're just in a contract marriage. We shouldn't get emotionally involved.
Who says contract spouses can't turn into a real couple?
What do you mean?
Think about it yourself. Kevin, what's going on with the villa?
Mr. Ward, there's an electrical fault in the community. We need a while to get it fixed. I'm handling it right now.
Okay, hurry up. Just stay here. Don't move.
Think it over myself. He means to turn our fake relationship a real deal. But him, has he started to like me? I'll manage it myself.
No need. I've got it.
The first time I met him, it was kind of like this, too.
Echo, you're just a kid without a dad.
I am not.
What are you doing? Are you okay?
Off, Ward. You haven't changed at all, just like back in the day.
Why are you staring at me?
Because you're good looking. We're legally married. Can I look at you?
You... Why does this scene feel so familiar? Hey, Echo. Have we met before?
You remembered something. We attend the same high school. I was a year below you.
How come I have no recollection at all?
You were so popular. Of course you wouldn't remember.
Hey, in high school I remembered drying a junior girl's hair. That wasn't you, was it?
Mm-hmm. You've remembered.
Echo. Do you like me? If you do like me, we could give it a shot. Be a real husband and wife.
The power is back on. I'm going to shower first.
Talk about bad timing.
He said we could give it a try. Does that mean he likes me too?
Echo, this winery project, you'll be the one negotiating with the boss of Tina Group.
Okay, sir. Mr. Colton, what are you doing here?
Take a seat. I'm the CEO of Tina Group and the person in charge of the winery project. We haven't been in touch since we graduated from college, have we? It's been a while. You've become even more beautiful.
I didn't expect that you would be my partner for this project. What a coincidence.
There are no coincidences. I saw your name on the Treepot Company's employee list. And I specifically requested you for the job. We are old classmates after all. It's a good chance to catch up.
Let's talk about the project first. Work comes first.
You're still the same as before, a workaholic. Well, in that case, let's get started with the introduction.
Okay. Look.
Dad's working in the study, and Mom isn't home. It's just me. I've had a crush on a senior for 10 years. Isn't this written by my mom? Dad, I have a question for you.
Dad's busy, don't disturb.
It seems like Mom and Dad don't love you.
What did you say?
I am not even 10 years old yet, and Mom's already in love with someone else.
Luca, where did you hear all this?
I saw it in Mom's diary.
No wonder she's been pushing me away. She already has someone in her heart. So you finally decided to come back?
What do you mean? Luca has a day off from school today. I didn't have to pick him up.
And that means you can't come home earlier?
I had a project meeting today, so I came back a bit late.
Echo, are you hiding something from me?
What are you getting at? You're making it sound like I've cheated or something. Can't you just talk to me properly?
If we've decided to give this a try, shouldn't we at least be honest with each other?
Fine, ask away then.
You have a habit of keeping a diary, right? It says in there that you've had a crush on a senior for 10 years.
Oh no, he didn't find out? I've liked him for so many years, right? How awkward.
No response. So you're admitting it. Who is he?
What? Looks like he doesn't know yet.
Speak up.
Say what? Why do you keep holding on to my past like this? I haven't even asked you how many women you've been with before. Besides, sneaking a peek at my diary is so wrong. You're not allowed to read it anymore.
It wasn't me who read it. This woman is getting bolder and bolder day to day.
Daddy, did you make Mom mad again?
Luca, this is all because of you. You sneaked a peek at Mom's diary. Mom thought it was me who read it, so that's why she's mad at me.
Dad, I was just telling you. I didn't say you should ask Mom directly. You're the one who made Mom mad.
Oh, you little clever clogs. Well, what do you think we should do now?
Well, Dad, it's time for you to use your superpowers, right?
Superpowers? Ah, money power. Makes sense. The last time I gave her an expensive necklace, she was still mad. So this time, I'll just give her a signed project directly. Kevin, go give Echo a few projects worth $5 million each.
Yes?
All right, Mr. Colton. Here's to a successful partnership.
To a successful partnership? Echo,
Hmm?
I've told you, just call me Henry. Now that the deal is sealed, could you not be all business?
Sure, Mr. Henry Colton.
The project deal is done. Let's have dinner to celebrate, shall we?
Sure.
Winza, we negotiated that $10 million project today. Later, send it over to Echo.
Got it, Mr. Ward. But you've given your wife so many projects. Her sales for the next 6 months are covered. Are you trying to get her to come home early and spend time with you every day?
Mind your business.
Yes, your wife will surely understand your thoughtful intentions.
Right. Remember to order me a bouquet of flowers.
Yes.
What? Damn woman. She never smiled at me like that.
Thank you so much, Mr. Henry.
Mr. Henry, that man? Could it be the one Echo has been secretly in love with for 10 years?
What? Mrs. Ward? Mr. Ward, please don't misunderstand. Mrs. Ward might have just...
Kevin, forget about delivering the contract to her. Let's go.
Why haven't you slept?
My wife was out having dinner with the man she's been secretly in love with. How could I sleep?
What are you talking about? I was just too happy and drank a bit too much.
Echo, you've been drinking?
Yes.
Echo, have I been too nice to you that you dare to act so recklessly?
I did nothing of the sort. I just clinched a deal today and drank a bit more because of it. I wasn't being reckless.
No? You were out dining and drinking with the man you pined for, coming home late, smiling at him so brightly. Echo, have you forgotten what your status is?
I didn't forget. I'm Mrs. Ward, Ralph Ward's wife. A status I've dreamt of for so long.
What? Dreamed of? What do you mean?
It's a secret. Your eyes, nose, mouth. Why do they look so much like his?
You dare to see me as him? Echo, don't you know who I am?
You're Ralph Ward. You're my husband.
Echo, I'm giving you one last chance. Cut ties with a man you've been secretly in love with, completely. Otherwise, you'll regret it.
I can't cut ties.
You.
Because you are the one I've been secretly in love with. I'm already married to you. How can I cut ties? If you don't take responsibility, you're a jerk.
What? You? You're saying I am the senior you've been secretly in love with for 10 years?
Yes. Ralph Ward. I've been secretly in love with you for 10 years. If only I had been braver. If you hadn't gone abroad. Would we have not missed each other?
What?
Anyway, I'm dreaming, so I might as well be bold this once.
Echo, you've asked for this yourself. After last night, you can't back out anymore. Did you really have a crush on me for 10 years?
Mr. Ward, these are the documents to be approved today.
Kevin, go and check all the information about Echo for me. From her birth to now, every single detail. Make it thorough.
Ah! Why does my head hurt so much?
Echo, you brought this on yourself.
No way. Did I really? What should I do? While he's still not back, I'd better leave quickly. Alcohol really is no good. I must never drink again.
Mr. Ward, here's all the information on your wife.
All right. She went to the same high school and college as me. Did she attend the same college as me just to chase after me?
Mr. Ward, I also asked around. Your wife's high school classmate, Cindy, said that back in high school, your wife indeed had a crush on a senior, and it was you.
I see. What else?
Also, when you went abroad for college, your wife's mom was suddenly diagnosed with stomach cancer, so your wife gave up her chance to go abroad. That night was their class reunion, and Cindy said your wife spent the night by throwing up and crying all night.
What? She suffered so much, but I did not know a thing. Kevin, cancel all my appointments for today. Go get me the most expensive ring.
Yes.
Echo, from now on, I'll never let you suffer again.
No, oh no, I'm late.
Echo?
Mr. Colton, what are you doing here?
Didn't you say you didn't want me to drop you off? I just wanted to see you, so I came to your office building.
What do you want?
Echo? These flowers are for you.
I can't accept something for nothing. What do you really want?
Can't you really see how I feel about you? Echo? I like you.
What?
I've been falling for you since college. And now that I've succeeded in my career, I finally have the courage to tell you, Echo, I really like you. Be with me.
I'm sorry, Mr. Colton. I don't have feelings for you.
I know you don't have feelings for me now. But can you give me a chance? I believe I can make you happy.
Mr. Colton, I'm already married.
You're married?
Sorry I didn't tell you right away.
So I'm too late. Echo, do I really have no chance at all?
Mr. Colton, I'm very happy now.
I understand. Echo, can I hug you?
No!
Ralph?
Mr. Ward?
She's my woman. You have no right to hug her.
Echo, Mr. Ward is your husband? I've heard Mr. Ward is decisive, ruthless, and cold-hearted. Does he treat you well?
What are you implying?
All right, Mr. Colton. He treats me very well. Don't worry.
Really? I've also heard that Mr. Ward has countless beauties around him, changing women like changing clothes? Echo, if you ever feel coerced, let me know.
Mr. Colton, you have time to listen to these groundless rumors. Remember to mind your business first. If you dare touch my woman, I won't show any mercy.
So, I hit a nerve, Mr. Ward?
You're asking for it.
Hey, no need for such tension. Mr. Colton, he's really good to me. You can rest assured.
You dare to call her Echo?
Mr. Colton, there really is no chance for us. Maybe you should leave.
In the end, I still missed out. Echo? I'm sorry?
Echo, you sure have a lot of suitors.
Well, you can't blame me for that. How would I supposed to know he would confess his love for me? If I had known earlier, I would have stayed far away from him.
You really don't like him at all?
Of course not, believe it or not.
Wait, I believe you. Anran, you've been falling for me for so many years. This time, let me be the one to love you. Okay?
What? Ralph Ward? What are you talking about? This whole falling for you for so many years thing? How can you be so narcissistic?
I know everything now.
Know what?
I know everything about you, Echo. I had no idea that in my absence, you once liked me this much. Now that we've met again, from now on, would it be okay if I'm the one to love you?
What? When did you prepare this?
After I learned about your feeling. Our wedding was rushed before. I want to give you a proper wedding. Will you be with me?
I will. I've been willing for a long time.
Echo, I'll put the ring on you. You're married to me now. You can't look at other men anymore.
What? Then you can't look at other women either.
As you wish, my lady.
Wow. Isn't that Mr. Ward and Echo? Is Mr. Ward proposing to Echo?
That ring was the latest from Italy's top designer. I saw it in a magazine. It symbolizes loving only one person for life. Mr. Ward really treats her well.
From now on, I'll make her identity public. Echo is my wife from now on.
Wow, that's great. A true love story coming to fruition. This is going to be explosive news.
What? The chairman of the Ward Group, Ralph Ward, made his marriage public. Ralph got married after the car accident that year. Hasn't he been in a coma ever since?
Robert, how could you just leave? Your little brother is in a coma. What are we going to do in the future? My family, what am I supposed to do?
This car accident was really that severe? It left the Ward family with one son disappeared and the other injured. The Ward family is like a pit of fire now. I definitely can't jump into that.
Joy Ramos, think carefully. Take these $5 million from now on. The Ward family and Luca will have nothing to do with you.
My dad, who lives overseas, introduced me to an overseas entrepreneur who is much better than your family. Could it be that Ralph Ward has already recovered? Does this mean I can return to Nordic?
Joy Ramos, you and your dad failed in business and owed me $10 million. When will you pay it off?
Just give me a few more days, please.
Your dad couldn't take it and jumped off a building. We're counting on you to pay back the money now. If you don't pay up, we'll end you.
I'm swamped with debts right now. Who would lend me money? It seems the Ward family is my only lifeline. I can use Luca to fight for the Ward family's fortune. I need to head back to Nordic immediately.
Mommy, Daddy, the TV is all about your wedding news. Will my mom know about this? Do they have TVs in heaven?
Luca, from now on, she will be your mom. We shouldn't talk about anyone else.
Why? So, because I have a new mom now, does that mean I don't have the old one anymore?
Okay. Let him talk if he wants to. Everyone has a mom. Luca is no exception. You miss your mom, right?
Yeah. Mom understands me better. Dad is so indifferent. Dad, I don't want to watch TV anymore. I want to go play in the yard.
Hey, it's almost dinner time, and you still want to play?
Let him be. Let him go play. He's being naughty, just to get your attention. If you had paid more attention to him before, it wouldn't have come to this.
I was just busy, you know. From now on, I'll pay more attention, be more careful, take better care of you and him.
So before, you were assessing me to see if I'd make a good mom for Luca. Now, it's my turn to see if you're a good dad.
All right then, how do you plan on assessing me?
First go see. If Wendy has finished cooking, I'll go call Luca for dinner.
All right.
Now that I have a new mom, I'm very happy. You rest in peace in heaven.
This must be the Ward family's villa, right?
Wow, you looks like my mom. Are you my mom?
What?
Auntie, you look just like Mom in the pictures. Are you my mom?
Yes, Luca, that's right. I'm your biological mom. Finally meeting you. It is just so wonderful.
Are you really my mom? Did you come back from heaven?
Heaven? Who told you Mom went to heaven? Was it your stepmom?
Luca, time to eat. Isn't this my sister?
So you're Luca's stepmom. Hello. I'm his birth mother. Thank you for taking care of him all these years.
Don't you remember me?
Should I remember you?
I guess. When you guys left, I was still very young. Sister, I'm your biological sister.
Even if I'm Luca's birth mom and you're his stepmom, we don't have to call each other sisters, right?
Sister, you really don't remember anything? When our parents divorced, you went abroad to live the good life with our dad, while Mom and I were always searching for you, but we never heard back. All these years, were you just avoiding us?
You are really my biological sister?
Yes.
Then you know Luca is my son. Taking on the role of his stepmom must have been hard for you.
Sister, after all these years, you don't even ask if I've been okay. You don't answer my questions. Right off the bat, you're focused on me being your son's stepmom. In your heart, is there no place for me, your sister, anymore?
We're just a baby back then, without even a name. We really can't consider ourselves sisters.
I get it. You're colder than I imagined. I am Echo, Joy Ramos. Didn't you go abroad? Why are you back in the country now?
I came back for my son. Now is a crucial time in Luca's development. You can't tell him I went to heaven. That would be bad for his growth.
Now you think being there is important. Then what were you doing back then? Why did you leave? Don't you know why in your heart? Do you really need me to spell it out for Luca? That's good for him?
Mom, what are you whispering about?
We're just...
Luca, what did you just call her? I am your birth mother. From now on, don't call anyone else Mom, okay?
But...
Echo, I truly appreciate you taking care of Luca all these years. I'm back now, based on what I knew of you before. Your family is poor. Education probably not as good as others. For Luca's education, I have to take him away.
Just because you studied abroad and have a higher education doesn't necessarily mean you can educate Luca better, right?
What do you mean by that? I'm his birth mother. Would I harm him? As for you, everyone says stepmothers have it tough. Why bother? I see now. You did it to marry into the Ward family, willing to be the stepmother for that, right?
You've got it all wrong.
Echo, as your sister, I have to say something. Don't do anything for money. Agreeing to everything will cost you. You'll suffer for it.
So in your eyes, I'm just a sister who would do anything for money? Is that it?
Isn't that obvious? The Ward family is the top family in the nation. How could you possibly be a match for them? I'm telling you this, as a duty of being your elder sister. I advise you to get out of this misery sooner rather than later.
Sister's duties? No need. Since you never considered me as your sister, I guess I don't need to treat you as my sister either. As for Luca, he's a descendant of the Ward family. So it's up to the Ward family to decide. Joy, you have no right to take him away.
I don't have the right. And you think you do? Don't think that just because you married Ralph Ward, you're now the lady of the Rad family. Someone of your class can't even compare to a single hair of the Ward family.
Is that so? The title of the Ward family's lady hardly falls to you to judge.
Ralph Ward, long time no see.
Daddy. Luca.
Why are you calling him Dad?
Mom, don't you recognize Dad?
Of course I do. Seems like Ralph Ward registered Luca under his name back then. It won't work. I must gain custody of Luca to stand a chance at getting a share of the Ward family's wealth.
Wendy,
Yes?
please take Luca inside.
Little young master, please come with me.
But I want my mom.
Luca, be good. Go have your meal first. Mom will come to join you soon, okay?
Okay.
Didn't expect Luca to actually listen to Echo. Even though Echo is his stepmother, there might be some shortcomings in how she takes care of him, but she really has a way with raising kids, huh?
Always bringing up stepmother this, stepmother that. She's just doing this on purpose. Is she trying to drive a wedge between Ralph and me?
Have you said enough? If you're done, you can leave.
Ralph, after all, I'm his biological mother. How can you tell me to leave?
You don't deserve to be a mother.
Are you still blaming me for what happened back then? I had my reasons, you know.
Reasons? Back then, you just left Luca behind and disappeared, and now you're telling me you had your reasons? Too late. Our family doesn't welcome you, so leave.
There was a car accident back then. Your brother was gone. I had just given birth to Luca. I couldn't handle such a blow, and ended up with postpartum depression. That's why I left.
What?
What? Are you trying to say that you took the $5 million my mother gave you and went abroad for treatment?
Yes, I had no other choice at that time. To give Luca a healthy and perfect childhood, I definitely had to get better before coming back. I didn't expect that it would take 5 years to recover.
You think I'd still believe your lies?
If you don't want to believe me, fine. But I'm begging you, please can you give Luca back to me? He is my flesh and blood after all.
To only give birth but not raise him, what kind of mom are you? Joy, I'm warning you for the last time. Stay away from Luca.
Ralph, are you really making me beg on my knees? Fine, I'm begging you.
Seeing Joy like this, she must care about Luca too, right?
Ralph, when I was plagued by illness and went abroad for treatment, I also wanted to care for Luca, but I couldn't. I'm not asking you to give him back to me. All I ask is if I can visit Luca to see him grow up. It's the smallest wish I have as a mother. The smallest wish I have.
Ralph, she's Luca's biological mom. We can't just not let her see Luca. Can we give her a chance?
Joy, considering you are Luca's biological mother, I can agree to your visit. But if you disappear without explanation again, don't blame me for not showing mercy.
Okay? I will definitely care for Luca and make up for my past mistakes.
One more thing. Luca is officially under my name now, and Echo is his nominal mother. If you dare to speak ill of us in front of Luca, I will make sure you're banished from Nordic forever.
Okay. I got it. I'll head back today then. I'll come to see Luca when I have time.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Now Luca has 2 moms. He should be very happy about that.
Joy mocked her, and she still speaks in favor of Joy. Ah, this foolish woman.
I didn't expect Echo to have already blended into the Ward family. Looks like if I want the inheritance, I have to start with Luca. Hey, check for me the habits of Luca.
Luca loves the little cakes I make the most. When he sees them after school, he'll probably be super happy.
Echo.
Joy? What are you doing here?
I'm Luca's biological mom. Of course, I had to come. Didn't expect you, the stepmom, to be so diligent. Is this for Luca?
Yeah, it is.
When I gave birth to him, it was premature. Luca has always been frail and allergic to many foods. You better not let him eat just anything. Give it to me.
No need. I've been taking care of him for a while now. I didn't put in any of the allergic ingredients.
After all, I'm his biological mother. I won't feel at ease. Give it to me. Echo. I owe Luca so much for all these years, and now I just want to do my best to make it up to him. There are so many things I want to take care of personally. Can't you even grant me this wish?
Well,
let me see it. Right now, I just want to know what he likes to eat.
All right, then.
This looks pretty good. Hey, isn't that Luca?
You must be mistaken. That's not him.
Then maybe my eyesight isn't good. The cake looks fine. Here you go.
Mommy?
Yes?
Mommy?
Yes?
I have 2 mommies now. So happy.
You're such a good boy. In the future, if you ever feel uncomfortable staying at the Ward's house, you tell Mommy. Mommy will come to pick you up, okay?
No need. I'm very happy at home. Thank you, Mommy.
Luca, I made this cake for you. Here, give it a try.
Wow, my favorite cupcakes. Thank you, Mommy.
Made it especially for you. Try it.
Since you two are so happy, I won't disturb you guys. I'll be going now. Luca, Mommy will come to see you again, okay? Bye.
Bye, Mommy.
She just left like that. I thought she came to pick up Luca to her place.
Mommy, this cupcake is so delicious. It tastes like nothing I've ever had before. Wow.
Glad you like it. Let's go home.
You're back?
Yeah, today.
Daddy, Mommy, my hand is so itchy.
Itchy hands, let me see. What happened here?
That's an allergic reaction. Luca has a weak body. Allergies could be serious for him. Let's go to the hospital immediately.
Did Luca suddenly develop an allergy? How's the doctor doing? He had allergies when he was little. He almost lost his life. This time you must save him.
Mom, don't panic just yet. The doctor is still checking him.
Luca, are you all right? Mommy is here.
Joy, how come you're back? I heard Luca was sick, so I came back.
This kid has a severe peanut flour allergy. Look, this cake box contains peanut flour. How could you let him eat a cake with peanut flour in it?
What?
Luckily, we responded in time. Go home, rest well, and take the medication on time. And there shouldn't be any serious issue.
Okay, thank you, doctor. I never let him get near peanut flour. How could this have happened?
This cake was made by you, wasn't it?
I made it, but I didn't.
What? I saw you feeding Luca the cake. I can't believe it contained peanut flour. You're so heartless.
I didn't add peanut flour. I don't know why. There would be peanut flour in the box.
The cake was made by you. How could you not know? Classic stepmother behavior. Ralph Ward, are you really going to let your woman harm Luca like this?
I believe in Echo. She clearly knew. Luca is allergic to peanut powder. She would never harm Luca.
It's true, you can't judge a book by its cover. She's not Luca's biological mother. Why would she care so much about him?
Joy, you've also checked the cake. Clearly, there was nothing wrong with it. You've had contact with the cake as well. Could it be you who added the peanut powder?
Laughable. Considering I am Luca's biological mother, how could I possibly harm him? Ralph Ward, Luca is the blood of the Ward family. You're just going to let Echo harm him? Are you really going to let this murderer continue to be around Luca?
Joy, you...
Enough. Echo, you can't escape responsibility for his allergy. Stay away from him from now on.
What? You don't believe me either? I really didn't harm Luca.
The proof is right before our eyes. This is not the time for your excuses. You should leave for now.
Excuses? So you've decided I'm guilty. Is that it? Fine. I'll go.
Oh, Echo.
It seems Ralph Ward is starting to doubt Echo. Just look at what kind of life Luca lives in your Ward family. I'm taking Luca with me.
Wait a minute. I don't agree.
Ralph Ward, your woman, has harmed Luca like this, and you still have the nerve to stop me? I'm just taking Luca to stay with me for a few days. Whenever you take care of that woman, I'll bring him back. Let's go.
How could this happen? Ralph Ward, you shouldn't have spoken so harshly to Echo. She has been wholeheartedly devoted to Luca. I've seen it with my own eyes. She couldn't possibly harm Luca.
Mom, I was just acting on impulse. Kevin, get to the bottom of this as quickly as possible. You haven't had dinner yet, have you? How about I ask Wendy to make you some late-night snacks?
How's Luca?
Joy took him to her place.
What? He is still sick, and you're not taking care of him personally, leaving him with Joy?
After all, Joy is Luca's biological mom. She can take good care of him.
Yes. I'm just the stepmom. Once his real mom shows up, I guess it's time for me to step down.
What are you talking about?
Isn't that the case? Didn't you ask me to keep my distance from Luca? Doesn't that mean it's over for us?
That was said in anger.
Who knows if it was said in anger or if you meant it? Ralph Ward, you don't trust me, do you? You still don't trust me. Anyway, I didn't harm Luca. If you don't believe me, so be it. I suggest you better bring him back. If you don't trust me, I can leave.
Leave? Where would you go? You're my woman. You're not allowed to go anywhere.
Ralph Ward, you were the one who told me to go, and now you're the one telling me I can't go anywhere. What do you really want from me?
I want to be with you.
What?
Stop crying, Mom. I'm still investigating this. Until I'm done investigating, you're not going anywhere.
Ralph Ward, let me go. Why are you being so overbearing?
Because I'm the head of the Ward family.
Ralph, how can you talk to Echo like that?
Mom.
Normally, when it comes to work, you're quite sharp-witted, but when it comes to matters of the heart, you're just clueless. You spoke harshly to Echo today. Now, apologize to her properly. How could you be so harsh with her?
Mom.
Echo, don't be mad anymore. Today, Ralph was in the wrong. He actually wanted to apologize to you, but he's too proud to admit it, and that's why he came across so gruff. Don't stoop to his level.
Mom, I didn't want to argue either.
That's more like it. If there's a problem, just talk it out. You, apologize to Echo.
I'm sorry. I was too harsh with my words earlier.
Do you believe me then? I really didn't harm Luca.
Of course I believe you. If I didn't, why would I come back?
Good. It's all out in the open now. Let's bring Luca back home tomorrow. It's time for a family reunion.
All right. Hello?
Ralph, can you come over? Luca has a fever.
What? I'll be right there.
Looks like Ralph Ward really cares about Luca. When he comes over, I'll get him drunk. Then we'll turn the uncooked rice into cooked rice. Once I marry into the Ward family, I'll be set for life, inheriting the Ward family's fortune. I need to go prepare properly.
What's this place? This is Mom's bag, right? What's this? Peanut powder? Why would Mom have peanut powder? Answer it quickly.
Why would Joy call me?
It's me, Mom.
Luca, how are you? Feeling any better?
I found something in Mom's bag. It is peanut powder.
What? You found peanut powder in Joy's bag? Don't move. Stay there. I'm coming. Joy, could it really be that she put peanut powder in Luca's cake? That's way over the line. I must bring Luca back.
Joy, where are you?
Ralph, you're finally here.
What? Joy, what are you doing?
Ralph, I miss you so much.
What are you talking about?
Ralph, it's always been you that I love.
What? How is that fair to my brother?
But your brother has been gone for years. Why should I settle for less?
I see you clearly now, Joy. You're just opportunistic.
No, that's not it. Ralph, we all met together back then. My being with your brother, it was all a misunderstanding, Ralph.
Ridiculous. I'm warning you, Joy. I'm here to pick up Luca today. If you keep bothering me, I won't be nice.
Why do you want to take Luca back? You married me. Doesn't that make me Luca's legitimate mother? Doesn't it?
It's impossible, Joy. You're out of your mind.
Ralph, why can you marry Echo and not me? What does she have that I don't?
Joy, you can't even compare to her.
Ralph, I refuse to believe you didn't care for me at all. You liked me back then, didn't you?
Have you had enough?
Ralph, being with your brother was just to make you jealous. It's you I've always loved.
What?
So why are you here?
So it turns out you two were an item? So now, it's a rekindled romance, isn't it?
Echo, let me explain.
Explain what? Ralph, we knew each other first after all. I wanted to be with you. I never expected that later. Echo, if it weren't for your meddling, by now, I'd be the lady of the Ward family.
The lady of the Ward family? Who'd want that? The Ward family is truly a mess.
Echo, it's not like that.
Ralph, look at the kind of woman you like. Only I am truly your match.
Shut up, Joy. If you say one more word, I'll make sure you never speak again.
What?
Echo, I've never had any romantic feelings for her.
I don't want to be involved in the matters of the Ward family. You should sort out your family's issues before you try to explain anything to me.
Echo, don't leave.
Ralph actually likes Echo this much. Everything in the Ward family was supposed to be mine. Why is it all Echo's now? Evil Echo.
What are you doing? Ralph, are you mad?
Echo, I swear in my whole life, I'll only love you.
In the middle of the night, you go to another woman's house and cuddle up with her. I saw it with my own eyes. How do you expect me to believe you?
Echo, I was trying to push her away at first. But Echo, this is really a misunderstanding? Believe me.
Enough already.
Echo, are you willing to believe me?
Shameless, you may not have any, but I do.
Ralph, I just can't understand. In terms of education, looks, and demeanor, there are plenty of women better than her. Why would you choose her and not me? In what way am I inferior to her?
Joy, you are excellent in every way, but you can't compare to even a single finger of Echo's.
Ralph, you don't have to be so cruel. Even if we can't be husband and wife, we can still be friends.
Especially since I'm your brothers. Hearing my brother's name from you is just disgusting. Joy, let me tell you, from now on, you have nothing to do with our family.
What? You?
Where's Luca? I came to take Luca with me.
You want to take Luca? On what grounds? I am his biological mother. Even if I have to fight the Ward family in court, it's not certain that the court will grant Luca to you. None of you can take him away from me.
Do you even deserve to be Luca's mother? He himself told me he found peanut powder in your bag. It was you who harmed Luca. You are the real culprit.
What?
What? Echo, it was clearly you who fed the cake to Luca. How dare you pin this on me? I get it now. You're doing this to solidify your standing in the Ward family. That must be why you're saying this. Ralph, such a scheming woman doesn't deserve to be with you.
Solidifying my position? Joy, you must think everyone's like you. Is it that in your heart, money and status are more important than love?
What right do you have to say that about me?
I don't want to waste my breath on you. Since you won't tell me where Luca is, I'll find him myself.
Wait a second. This is my house. You have no right to wander around.
Joy, let go.
Joy, are you refusing to let us see Luca because you're guilty? Are you afraid your crimes will be exposed?
I'm protecting my son. What's wrong with that?
Your son? Didn't you think of him as your son when you put peanut powder in his cake?
Shut up. You're talking nonsense.
Joy, have you lost your mind? Echo, are you okay?
I'm fine. I just didn't expect that after all these years, my sister would actually hit me. Joy, you really are heartless.
Echo, you're trying to take my child. What's wrong with me stopping you? Luca must stay with me. Otherwise, I can't guarantee his safety, you know.
You dare to threaten me?
Daddy, Mommy?
Luca, come to Daddy quickly. Let Daddy take a look.
Luca, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Damn. How did this child come out?
Luca, you said you found peanut powder in Joy's bag? Is that true?
Yes, Daddy, look.
What? It's really peanut powder? Joy, you have such a cruel heart. He's your own son.
Joy, Ramos.
Daddy, it was Joy Mommy who put the peanut powder. She didn't know. Luca has a peanut allergy, right?
Right. Mommy didn't know. Luca is allergic to peanut powder. It was a moment of negligence.
But my teacher said Mommy is a superhero, always supposed to protect me. Joy Mommy didn't protect me. Joy is not my mommy.
What?
Joy is like those bad aunties before. She doesn't like me at all and hurts me. I don't like you. I don't need you anymore.
You're the child I carried for 10 months. The child I gave birth to. How dare you hate me? Come here to me.
Bad auntie. Daddy, Mommy, I want to go home.
Okay, Luca, I'll take you home.
Kevin is outside. You guys go first. I've got this.
Nobody is allowed to leave.
Joy, you were the one who abandoned Luca at first. Now Luca does not want you. This is karma.
Karma? What does that little brat know? I am his biological mother. He must have been led astray by Echo. How could he not recognize me? You're telling me to go find him.
You deliberately caused Luca's allergy. In this world, which mother would be so cruel? You just wanted to frame Echo, break us up, so you could take her place, right?
Joy,
after all these years, you've always been someone who will do anything for money.
Anything, huh? All these years, my dad's business failed. He's in debt for $10 million. What else could I do? I only hate why it wasn't Echo. We're sisters. Why just why? All the hardships are mine. All the happiness is hers. I just wanted to take back what's mine. What did I do wrong?
Some habits never change. Guards, throw this woman out of Nordic. From now on, never let her appear before me.
Yes, sir. Ralph Ward.
On what grounds are you dragging me away? I did nothing wrong. I'm not at fault at all.
Why did I agree to let her visit Luca?
What are you doing? It's that woman's fault, not yours. Why punish yourself for someone else's mistake?
Echo, how did you get back?
Luca fell asleep in the car. I came back to check. It's over now. That woman won't be coming back.
That jerk. Ralph Ward is so ruthless. I don't have a penny to my name now. Haven't eaten in days. What am I going to do?
Joy, when will you pay back the $10 million? If you don't pay up, I'll have to sell you.
I've been trying my best to raise the money. Please give me a few more days.
I'll give you one last day. If you don't pay, I'll have someone take your organs and sell them to pay off your debt. I have eyes everywhere. Joy, even if you run to the ends of the earth, I'll drag you back.
What? How did it come to this? It's all Echo's fault. She ruined my plan. Since she's being merciless, she can't blame me for being ruthless.
Off work early today. I can go pick up Luca. What's going on? Why do I keep feeling suddenly nauseous? Did I eat something bad?
Echo, you're finally in my hands.
This is Ralph Ward. What's up?
Ralph Ward, Echo is in my hands now. If you don't want her to get hurt, better bring $50 million and come find me at the Western Warehouse.
Joy, you kidnapped Echo?
What?
I'm warning you, I can give you the money, but if you dare touch a single hair on Echo's head, I will never forgive you.
Then you better hurry up and give me $50 million. Come alone. Otherwise, you'll never see her again.
Kevin, gather all the manpower immediately. Head to the Western Warehouse and wait outside. Play it by ear.
Yes?
Echo, my dear sister, you're finally awake.
Joy, you kidnapped me? You do realize this is a crime, right?
A crime? If I don't pay off the debt, they'll take away everything I have. Do you think I'm still afraid of committing a crime? Ha ha ha.
So, it's all about the money. Joy, if you let me go now, there might still be a chance for you.
A chance. Ever since our parents divorced, and I went abroad with that old man, my life has been devoid of any chance.
How could this happen? Wasn't Dad really wealthy back then? You went to good schools with him and got a high degree. Aren't you living a good life?
Ha 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 ha. What's the use of all that crap? Our dad failed in his business and jumped off a building, leaving a huge debt behind. He asked me to pay it off for him. I've been living a life worse than anything every day. Then I met Robert Ward. I thought I was about to marry into a wealthy family, become a rich wife. But then a car accident made me lose everything. Echo, if it had been you who followed Dad back then, I would be the legitimate Mrs. Ward by now. What would you even matter? Perhaps killing you could be my ticket back. What do you think?
Joy, calm down. What's done is done. We can't go back. Don't you just want money? If you end me, you won't get any money, right?
That's true. But I never promised Ralph Ward not to scratch your face.
If you think this will make you feel better, then go ahead.
What? You're not scared?
I'm betting you won't do it. Because you're my sister. We're blood-related sisters. She hesitated. I need to buy time and look for a chance to escape. Sister, Mom and I have been looking for you all this time. We've been hoping you'd come back. Even though Dad's gone, it's okay. You still have us. We'll help you.
With Mom. I owe $10 million. Are you two willing to help me pay it back?
I am. As long as you come home with me. Okay?
You're willing, but I'm not. Once I get the money, I'll go far away and never come back. As for you, you can do one last favor for me, okay?
Help you with what?
Your organs, they worth some money. So, help me out one last time.
This is bad.
Stop!
Ralph.
Joy, you're unforgivable. How dare you lay a hand on Echo?
Ralph Ward, you lied to me. What about the promised $50 million? You tricked me.
Take her away and hand her over to the lawyer.
Yes?
I'm sorry. It was a mistake. Please let me go.
Are you okay?
Ralph, I thought I'd never see you again.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You're safe now. Joy has been locked up. From now on, I'll make sure no one threatens you ever again.
It's just a minor scrape. There's no need for all this fuss.
Hey, listen to me. I'll have a doctor give you a thorough checkup. I won't be at ease until we get the report.
Oh, you're finally back. Oh, Kevin told me about the kidnapping. Echo, are you all right?
Mom, how are you doing? I'm so worried.
Don't worry, Mom is fine. Thanks to Ralph's timely rescue.
It's good you're fine. This scared us a lot.
Mrs. Ward is currently in no serious condition. Also, congratulations. Mrs. Ward is pregnant. The baby is healthy at the moment.
What?
No wonder I've been feeling nauseous lately. I'm pregnant.
We are a happy family now. Luca, you're going to have a little brother or sister. Aren't you excited?
Really? I'm happy. Little brother or little sister, you have to be good.
Echo, I swear, I will definitely treat you well in the future.
Mm-hmm.